Give me a 10-track album. It's disrespectful, Drake.
But his camera, like, that's what you want.
You're not gonna do no introduction or nothing.
I might as well, man. We in the heat of the conversation. So, this is TED Talks season. I don't even know what season. I should have had that shit written down. It's like season 6, season 7, 6 or 7.
That's good though.
Yeah.
When you still rolling.
Yeah. We remember you was like on the very, 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 very first episode. You and Darius.
Dang.
All them years ago.
That's a long time ago. Just saying his name, just like, dang.
Yeah, that was like what? 2000, maybe 16, 17? Might have been 17.
That's good though. You're still rolling. You know, some people give up.
Routine, consistency, growth.
Yeah, you get a lot of that in Berkshire.
Yeah, I tell people all the time it's a special breed, man. If you grew up around here, you was like one of the actual people that was like outside with the experiences.
All-Star game. Not the 98 All-Star game.
Yeah. Watch the clips of this 98 All-Star game and look at Smith. Look. Who was that?
Hype. Bum.
Who was that for the Nets? Who made the Nets? Who was good in the Nets in 98? Can't think. Oh,
Let's
who
just
was
Williams.
that? Williams.
Yeah, the one that killed the driver. I think that's what that was.
Oh wow.
Cause he's a big nigga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that shot his limo driver or something. Got the manslaughter charge.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
There's a lot of like unorthodox. Look at this nigga, bro.
That's dangerous. That was really dangerous.
David Stern. Long live Stern, man.
Yeah, I don't like that nigga. That's really dangerous. Like one thing go wrong, that monkey's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Then make the mascot that ain't got no players. Oh no, they had Jason Kidd. That's right. But yeah, so welcome back. It's been a while.
It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time. How life been treating you?
Man, I woke up every day above dirt. It's always great, you know.
Yeah.
Come from where we come from, you know. You always get those phone calls in the morning for the late night. So every day above dirt is great. I mean, I got my 5 senses, so.
So you can ask for.
Hell yeah, man. You talking about? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, come from where we come from, man. That's, to me, that's everything. You know what I'm saying? And all the other stuff, like, I guess you can say it's like trophies and accolades. I mean, yeah, do I want some? We just talking about the camera, but yeah, I'm good, man. I'm here. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could not be here. I ain't trying to die.
Yeah.
I ain't scared to die, but I ain't.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Unfinished business.
Yeah. I'm not gonna answer that phone.
So, as far as the cameras go, you say you're looking to start a podcast?
Correct. I am starting a podcast.
Okay. Look forward to getting those invites to be a guest.
You said it would be the invites?
No, I'm looking forward to getting the invite to be a guest.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. It's gonna be pretty dope. It's basically, I guess, what's surrounded by my life. It's gonna be called Real Church.
Okay.
Right? And I'm gonna have sessions when I'm doing lessons, but I'm gonna have an open session, you know, to invite people, whether they Muslims, Christian, no matter what the religion is or what they believe in.
Right.
And just have an open thought, because I think that a lot of the problem is in the world is that the stuff we need to talk about is almost like taboo.
What
you know
you
what I'm saying? So when I was a kid, I didn't know nothing really about the presidential election and stuff. I don't really vote for that. I don't do that stuff, right?
Okay.
And when I was a kid, I would hear grown-ups talking, and they were like, who you vote for? And they wouldn't tell them. And it's like, I don't understand, because, you know, that it affects us both, regardless of you. So I don't believe that the voting stuff is real, right? I think it's just all like a little thing to make you think that we part of the game. But
okay.
let's just say it's real, right? Let's just say it matters who you pick. Why shouldn't we as people discuss it if it affects you? You know what I'm saying? Because I could be a Republican and I vote for something that it hurts a Democrat. and you can be a Democrat and do something that hurts a Republican.
Right.
So why not just be friends? Because every day, as you seen it going around here, whatever, we affect each other, bro. No matter who it is, like what I'm saying. And it don't have to be a murder or a drug deal. Like every single day, we affect each other. The bus driver, the teacher, like every day. So why wouldn't we have open conversations? We have open conversations about Jordan and LeBron or Apple and iPhone. Apple and Droid. Something I really think don't matter. Because we all can text each other still and call each other. That's retarded.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something serious, I just don't think that the conversation is had enough. And that's...
So do you think that comes out of fear though?
Fear is a tough word.
Yeah.
I would say it's more so fitting in and being accepted. Because I noticed a lot of people don't want to be the outcast.
But that's a fear too, though. And that wasn't even a fear. That wasn't even a point I was about to make about fear. I was about to go a whole different direction or whatever. But
you want to go like Silent Hill fear?
Nah, so
that's a different kind of fear. I keep saying Silent Hill. I've been saying that all day. I gotta stop saying that.
No, because what you said earlier, right? And we grew up together, so we saw things that you probably shouldn't see growing up. So it, like you said, it affected us. So
Correct.
we wasn't really never allowed to actually live in like a perception of like how they would want kids to live in the world.
I don't even know what that is no more. But
so it's like kids supposed to have this innocence. They're supposed to just go outside, play,
Correct.
have a good time.
Yeah.
We never really got to do that. We did it, but it was a lot of other things that
dangerous.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like. But everybody else, a lot of other people still get to live in like that illusion.
I got you.
And if you have those real conversations, you don't get to live in that no more. And it kind of makes everything uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So for the child, nah, I don't expect children. But like I said, when I was a child, I'm talking about I heard grown-ups saying that to each other.
Right.
So the grown-ups are the ones that's causing the cause and effect.
Of course.
Yeah. So the children are just we punished.
But grown-ups
for their stupid ideas and stuff.
But grown-ups are scared too.
You need to man up.
That's like you just said and done. Apparently.
You're right. It is, right? But since I'm a grown up now, I can talk about it. And it's true though. That's probably like the worst mistake I did is grew up. I should have stayed 17. That's the perfect age. But anyway, no bills. You like right there, no
right
bills.
There, yeah, right there.
But you're still in the kids' realm. So it's just amazing.
Yeah.
But I get you. It is, right? But the thing about it is that as a grown up, you know what? Okay, I'll take it back.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, I think it's because everybody, like you said, everybody doesn't come from where we come from, right?
Right.
So the people I talk to may live, let's say, a mile away, right?
Big difference.
It's a big difference. It's crazy. Before I moved on this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on the other side of Fortsville. Like North Fortsville High School, Jordan Park, all this stuff over there, right? On Ritchie Road.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like that over there. You know what I'm saying? It had houses and stuff. Was there kids that fought and everything? Yeah, it was like, okay, whatever, right? So I'm young. My parents get divorced and whatever, so I'm just a kid. I'm still being the innocence, right? I mean, I'm doing
at least trying to.
Yeah, I'm doing bad things here and there.
That's kids. That's kids.
But I have an innocence. I don't know no about it.
Right.
But I moved over here in 98. I'll never forget it. I used to live in the front of 30 Square, and my mother wouldn't let us go outside. She would let us go out the front, because on the
so
front.
you moved at the same year I moved there.
Yeah, I just wasn't inside the gate.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah, when we met, I lived inside the gate, like across from Brandon and them.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
I didn't. When we first moved, I wasn't inside the gate. I was outside the gate.
Got you. Okay.
Them first street, the rental office.
Okay. Yeah.
I lived right there.
I don't know. It just felt like when we met, it just felt like you was always there.
Nah, I always been in Fordsville though for sure. I always been in Fordsville, but I was outside the gate.
Yeah,
and I didn't, whatever. So we went to the pool a couple times.
Right,
and the atmosphere was just so different.
Great.
And I didn't know what to do. I don't have an older brother. I am the older brother at the moment. My brother's not around, so it's just different.
Pause the story right quick because I want to clarify something for people that's listening. Right now. you hear how fluently you telling the story from like a crazy perspective. Tell everybody how old we was in 98.
10? I wasn't even 10. Actually, I was 9. But I remember that vividly. You ain't gonna tell me about that yet.
Yo,
I didn't know outside of the gate. It was different.
Crazy stories. And I thought about this literally the other day. I was just like, yo, like getting into all these fights and shit. Niggas was like 10 years old. Like,
yeah, bro. Like you had to, like, you grew up fast. So I was outside the gate. And I came inside the gate, and then I came inside the gate, and like they said, the innocence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, like, people may see me now, and they be like, oh, you're mean, and you this and that, and whatever, but I wasn't always like that. Like, you know, the environment kind of made me like that because it was almost like, if I don't get tough, or if I don't start joning, or if I don't start doing these things, I'm going to get picked on, and I'm going to come outside. And so much more. So
and we seen that happen to like plenty of other people.
Yeah, so you seen it, and I was like, hell nah, bro. I want to come outside. I like playing basketball and football and stuff. Like I still want to be a kid.
Right.
So with me still want to be a child and living my childhood or whatever, I just had to adapt. But like I said, anyway, I'm living like that, and like I said, maybe a mile up the road, they're not living like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They hear stories. But I'm the story they're hearing or they talking about.
Or exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as I get older, I can understand when I'm talking to others and they're trying to like fight me on things, but it's like, yo, you fight me on something that you have no knowledge of, right?
And you can tell too.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
And they'll fight you on it, but it's like, look, bro, I'm not shaming you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not downing you. I'm not doing anything. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to show you the flaw in the way you think. Because you haven't seen the worst of the worst, but you act like your life is this bad. It's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as an adult, I feel like we are the ones that change. So I don't have any children, but let's say God blesses me with children. I would never want them to grow up that way. And I can still make them tough because I think I'm tough myself. Well, not tough because I don't think nobody's tough. But I think I'm strong enough myself to instill that on them because, you know, it's not because I want you to be a bully or nothing like that. I just need you to be strong and, you know, strong-minded because, like I said, we are out being kids and whatever, and our parents probably not paying the rent. All types of ungodly stuff, going on. Right. And then, like I said, when I meet people, which I've met, like, my, you know, I don't know, other adults I talk to that's not from our area, and I mean this side of Forestville. I don't count the other side, right? And there's no disrespect.
Yeah, we love all of Forestville.
Yeah. I'm Forestville till I go. It's not even a game, but it's just that I seen the difference, right? And me seeing the difference, like I said, as an adult, I just feel like I gotta make a difference because the adults when I was younger didn't make a difference. And that's the reason why, you know, we are. So, yeah, they may have fear, but I got to overcome the fear because if I don't overcome the fear, my child going to have it. And then his child going to have it. And it's never going to end. That's so true. At some point, it do got to stop. But I just noticed that it's because, like I said, I run into a lot of people, man, that's not from where I'm from.
Right.
And they, like, I be hearing they logic. Like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you think like that? Or like we were talking about earlier about the camera, like, so many people with the resources just, like, it's trash to them. And we suffering or, you know, struggling, and we want those resources, and we never get it.
We never get them.
Yeah, we got all the talent in the world, though, all the talent and like all the smart things. Like I think you're a brilliant brother, and I think others that we grew around, you know, worked that had, you know, those capabilities. It's just that we didn't have the resources, and then you don't give us the resources. So we make the best of it, and then I'll meet somebody, bro, that has the resources in their life that like. They should be far ahead, in my opinion, than what they are. And look at them in disgust.
Yeah.
You know, at first I used to be jealous, but I got over that because I was like, you know what? I'm still able to do something. You know what I mean?
At least trying to get it.
Yeah, at least trying to get it. But now it's just like I have pity. Like, bro, you that's terrible, bro. Like your mother gave you all these cars and money and you got all this stuff. You got to go to a good school or this and that. It blows my mind. And like I said, I just think it's the part of the problem to me is just that we don't have that conversation. So that's what the podcast is really about. Like I said, I'm going to speak about church because that's what I do.
Right.
But it also invites other people just to really people, thoughts and opinions on how people view the world. Because another thing I noticed too, let's say, just using you for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I don't know you and you're from, I don't know, Delaware.
All right.
I don't think they thugging it that hard out there, but it could be.
Yeah,
You were from Delaware, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just view the world the way you view it, right? But you could never have a conversation that's enlightened because you won't ever step out of your own worldview. You don't ever change the channel to look at the way somebody else see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to tell my wife this all the time, like, look, stop looking at everything the way you see it. In order for you to understand and reach people, you have to look at it through their eyes. Because even if they're wrong, right, you don't know why they look at it that way.
Right.
Just go check it out. Because you may have the answer to flip them, but you just like, nah, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, you don't know because you didn't have to do what that person did. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was telling somebody when I was like 14 or 15, remember I'm not going to say their names. I don't put them on blast. But we had some people across from my building, and their mother was never around. And they didn't have much food and
Right,
stuff.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and I was, giving them money, and I'm a child, helping other child eat. You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's not the place of a child.
We all did that for each other, though.
Yeah,
we all came over each other.
But that's not the place of a child. Like we're not supposed to be doing that. That's what we have perks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not right.
Yeah, we like, again, we had this conversation like all the time. It's just like you like struggling, but because we like had each other,
yeah,
everything was like all right.
Yeah, it's like a mask because of the love, or that's what I call charity, love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least that's what the Bible calls love, is charity. And yeah, it made it all right, but like as I get older, it just shows me that people never been through that. So now I can see why people are so ungrateful and this and that. I'm like, yeah, bro, because you never had to like buy 3 chicken wings and split them with your mans, not your man, your mans. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going through that struggle. And when you don't go through that struggle, everything is cool. So then your struggle becomes something stupid, like you don't have a 50-inch TV.
Yeah.
That's a stupid struggle.
Yeah.
In my eyes, it's not even a struggle. You're just a brat. But
basically,
you know what I'm saying? It's not a struggle, but at the same time, it's just weird how people think like that. So I just feel like the open conversation, open dialogue will, help open up the people. Because I meet a lot of people, man, who's not into it. Like, the few people that come to my feast days, some of them are atheists, but they come because we have an open dialogue like we're doing right now. And I just think people want to have it. It's just that certain places kind of like taboo forbidden because it feels like, one, it's the fearful factor, you said.
Yeah.
Because you can change your way of thinking. But I think the biggest part of changing my thinking is about being accepted. Because let's say I'm a Muslim and I convince you to be a Muslim, right? Mm-hmm. And then your mom, she not Muslim, she Christian or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she
Catholic or something.
Yeah,
like
whatever,
that.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then you become afraid because your mom don't accept you like she once did because you was Muslim. Now, mind you could have been nothing before that, but the fact that you changed, it shows what's wrong with Avery? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why he's not doing this? Or, whatever. And I've seen it, and I've experienced it myself, and I've seen it with others. And I think it's around the world. Like, my dad was like, "You a Republican?" I said, "No, I don't care about neither one of them. Your mother a Republican. I don't give a fuck about no Republican, no Democrat, none of that,
right,
bro.
Right.
What's the best solution for everybody to be Gucci?
Yeah.
That's what I care about. I care about what you call yourself, what color your tie, nigga, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they already so programmed to be on one side. It's like, dog, you go for Democrat, you can't even see that the Democrats we suffer when they in.
I feel like we suffer with, either way.
Every time. Oh no. Don't get it twisted now. Depending on what your occupation is, because you're a drug dealer, you definitely thrive when the Republicans.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
we suffer both ways, but the only difference is that I give respect to the Republicans. One, they're business people, right? But whatever. Even like I said, I don't really get into that. But the problem I have with the suffering from the Democrat side is that we continue to. You're going to say I ain't doing nothing. They continue to vote or support that, and it's like, bro, all they do is lie you get the vote, and then when it's time, they do nothing for you.
Right.
At least the Republicans were like, we ain't doing nothing for you. They'll just tell you that. We're not doing nothing for you. We out here getting money. You ain't trying to get no money, get out of the way.
Yeah.
I can respect that, even though I know that I'm a suffer with you in too. You know what I'm saying? But at least you told me I'm going to suffer.
Right.
Compared to somebody who's going to lie to me and give me all these hopes and dreams, and it's never going to happen because you just really want me to suffer. That's the part I don't like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's understandable. So earlier, we had this conversation right before we started, and then you touched on it a little bit earlier. As far as like when you talk about the older generation, like the parents or the grandparents,
disgusting.
We've been having this conversation for years. We've done a couple of podcasts on the other podcasts I was a part of. And why do you feel like they want to see like the younger people fail? Is it a fear? Is it bitterness? Is it because they had to struggle so much, and now that they see like other people thriving?
Struggle ain't struggle.
Is it envy? I mean, some people, a lot of the older generation, a lot of them did struggle though. Like, I'll give them that. You dealing with like segregation and all that kind of shit. That's a battle, bro. I ain't even gonna shortchange them or nothing like that.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? That ain't where it went bad. It went bad in the 70s. So after we was integrated, that's when it went bad. And I was just watching the video.
Oh,
right?
So you got that opinion too? Like you felt like stuff should have stayed
Separated?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. It's not a race thing. It's not a racist thing or anything,
right.
Whatever. But it's just that you wanted like Malcolm X, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was preaching that it's not that he don't want to work for the white man. He just want to figure out why he can't have his own bus company. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not that I don't want to work for Metro, but I know Metro owned by a white man. It probably is, but whoever. I don't know who it's owned by. It doesn't really matter. But it's just the fact that
I think if it was owned by a black person, we know.
It might be though, right?
I don't think so.
But I don't know. But back then, he was just trying to figure out why he just couldn't have their own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the bus.
The bus, the white bus.
That might be owned by black people.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, even still, right?
Yeah,
even still, right?
Yeah.
Just like so you say you got the bus, right? The bus is on with. So I like that because then, like a lot of the stuff that happens now is that it wouldn't be such confusion because it was like if we had everything black and it was our own neighborhoods, our own stores, and we would still fail in the struggle, we couldn't blame nobody but ourselves. So now I blame us, but at the same time, the other races are involved.
Yeah.
So they're blamed as well.
Right.
And I just think it's weird and funny because now to me it's a form of confusion. So what's that dude named George Floyd?
Yes.
I don't even know this is real. I think this is like a fake death, but whatever. Let's say it's real. We're gonna say it's real for the podcast, right? So he died in the black, I guess I said in black community. I'm not part of that community. And they're in an uprage, right? Or uproar, blah, 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 because, the cops, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I don't have social media no more, so I don't know what the social media is talking about.
Okay.
But then the black cops in Memphis kill a black guy. But it's not the same. I don't see what they call it, a riot. I don't see the riots. I don't see the thing. So my thing is, do we have something against cops or is it against white people?
I think people are kind of confused, but
yeah, they confused.
People do riot.
Yeah. But I'm saying, it's not
like
it's not as big. The Memphis thing is not nowhere as big as the George Floyd thing, and I feel like it's because of the racial factor.
Nah, I feel like for me, my opinion is George Floyd happened during the pandemic. You didn't have nothing to do but go riot. Now, when this happens, everything you kind of working again. You got your life back. Everything's open. George Floyd happened. Stores are closed. Only store that's open is a grocery store for real. So you're sitting around. You have to see this. You're obligated. Well, people probably subconsciously felt guilty. Like you have to go out and do something. That's why I feel like that turned out. I feel like if George Floyd would have happened outside of the pandemic, it wouldn't have been a big deal. It'd been just like all.
I mean, and that's possible. I just noticed, like I was talking to my brother about it the other day. Like it just seems weird that like when stuff happens and it's black on black, it's not talked about like it is when it's a double race involved.
Because it's normal.
Yeah, that's crazy. That something that bad is that normal that you don't even know that it's not normal, bro. That's not right. Like Trump was like Baltimore to be cleaned up, and they was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "Bro, y'all city so dirty. You don't know it's dirty."
Yeah, you remember the?
That's insane.
You remember the Batman? Joker was in the bed in the hospital with Two-Face, and he was telling them,
"That's my guy."
He was telling them like, if I do this and do that, if I go kill a thug, they not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, kill a politician, they start freaking out.
That's part of the plan. Yeah. I kill one measly mayor, and everybody lose their mind.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so I was just talking about that the other day. We had at church. That it's like the stereotypes is really bad. So stereotypes, like, so I got dreads, and people always ask me about dreads, locks, whatever you want to call them. My hair long.
Don't call them dreads. They're locks.
Hey, look, it don't really bug me. I know where it come from. I found out that dreads come from the term dreadful or whatever. But it's one reason I have them is because I like them, right? That's no. But another reason I have them because I stand for something. I was telling people, like, do you know the scrutiny I went through for having hair, like not be able to get certain jobs or this and that. Like, you telling me I can't work on a car like I got dreads, like the dreads ain't in my way, like, you know what I'm saying. But so I want us to fight for something, and like I said, the stereotypes, because a lot of the politicians is dirty. Like, so some of them should die. I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna say should die, but some of them, they get hit, like Nancy Pelosi. It is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not really tripping off that. It's just that, like I said, the older generation, it's the ones who will be like, I would say, like, maybe our dads and a little bit after. Okay. Right? So like the 80s. Like this. The 70s, I guess, opened the door for the foolishness, but the 80s turns it up because that's when the coke and all this other stuff started going heavy, right? Yeah. So that era messed it up. They always tell like, you ain't living that era, this era, yada, yada. But, bro, that just damaged a lot. Like, for instance, right? I used to tell people all the time, this was the craziest thing in the world. I don't know if you ever seen Snowfall. Nah. All right, so Snowfall is the story that's on FX, but it's supposed to be like based off Freeway Ricky's story. Yeah. Right? All right, okay. Yeah. So he's selling drugs in the community. He go up to Oakland and RZA. No, was that RZA? Yeah, RZA was on the joint. And RZA told him how to cook crack. Okay. And RZA didn't even look like he wanted to teach him how to do it. Because I guess he started seeing the side effects, of crack. Okay. So whatever. He teaches, he pays for it, he teaches him, he brings it back. And it started destroying the community. So on the show, spoilers, on the show. I'm
never going to watch it, so.
Yeah, this is people watching.
Okay, all
right. So Franklin has this girl that likes him, but the girl that likes him, her dad's a cop. And her dad was like, whatever case may be. And he kept trying to get the police forces, people in his job to come to the neighborhood because of destroying the community. So the real reason why they started coming to enforce drugs, enforce the drug law and all this stuff, because it started reaching out to white people. So white people started doing crack, right? Mm-hmm. So that's when it became a big problem. Before then, it wasn't a problem because crack had been in the hood, whatever case may be. Right. And he had a conversation with Franklin, and Franklin was like, whatever this is, like, I'm not forcing to smoke crack, blah, 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 but it's like, these your people. So on The Godfather, they was like, we're going to take the drugs, we're going to give it to the niggas. Right? I was like, that's kind of messed up. And niggas would still make their names, Italian names and stuff. They don't like you. But anyway, I understood that premise as I got older. It was like, yeah, why would I destroy, my people? We going to take the drugs. Let's go drop the drugs off in like I guess a white person's neighborhood, or I don't know, a white person's neighborhood, or anybody with us. Right. Why kill each other, right? And I used to hear people all the time in New Jack City, these old heads like, yeah, but it was hard to get money in the regular area. There wasn't no job, this and that. So I said, okay, there is no jobs, right? But yeah, you have drug dealers who are making millions of dollars within the community. So there is no jobs. Where's all the money coming from? Right. See what I'm saying? That's a deeper thought, but I'm not saying only, but a person like myself, I think I can have that because I've been in the hood. Right. So I've seen it. Somebody outside of that mile away, they probably wouldn't understand. That. And I was like, okay, they was like, they had no jobs. But this, what that mean, y'all get money from somewhere. So if y'all doing criminal things too to get money to smoke crack, which is crazy, or they getting our government checks. But I'm thinking to myself, all right, so that money that y'all getting, whether it's from work or whatever, when did y'all turn that money into, turn the money into something beneficial for the community? Because when we grew up, the older heads had us watching stupid stuff. Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, XYZ. So I like Pam Grier. She was the,
Who doesn't?
If they don't, they ashamed, right?
Right.
And I watched some of her movies, and her movies was like in the 70s before the 80s happened, and she was like ones that was stopping the drugs from the community, the pimps from the community. So it's like, what happened to that? So now this is not glorified anymore. the bad stuff is glorified, right? And now you don't see us run a community, and then like I said, look back on it now. Look at the kids. Oh, these kids are crazy. They drug addicts, and y'all was selling to the drug. The reason why he a drug addict because his dad's in jail. Like his dad committed murder. His dad's in jail for weed from the stupid Biden law, or whatever they call the bill, the jail law. Like that's y'all fault. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was drugs in the community and stuff, but that don't mean we gotta use it on each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all those choices. So the old people, the reason why I don't think they just give up is because with them giving homage to us or the better, they have to now take accountability for them messing up, and I don't think they want to do that.
Understandable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only way we gonna heal as a people if y'all take accountability, bro. Because y'all part of the problem, so don't hate on the new kids in rap because they making money and y'all was getting raped in y'all contracts. How about, you take the knowledge and then he got the knowledge he know because he's obviously getting money somehow. And you put it together, and then he could probably get you some money. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you want to come back with an album or something, you can do it.
And he
sell.
And he can help you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, my thing is, it's like why? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing against Mike, bro. Like, you rich, whatever you do, whatever you want with your money. But like J.R. was saying, we got too much money. Well, we don't have our own gyms and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, because it's so much of that stupid 80s. Bro, I hate the 80s. It's so much of that stupid. Only thing I like 80s is Vice City. Only thing the 80s is like, it's so much of that dumb mindset about nobody taking over. Like, bro, their movies not better than ours. I mean, their movies better than ours. Their shoes, the food, like everything 80s or 90s is better than what's now. But I was like, dog, if you think about it, right? During that time period, the black community was at its worst.
Right.
That's the crazy part. They be like, oh yeah, these little kids out here shooting. Yeah, the kids out here shooting. That is crazy. But I think it's because they don't got no daddies. They don't really have no old figures. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it was with us. We didn't have no old heads, so we was doing a little more wilding. Now, mind you, technology has progressed to a different level.
Yeah, that plays a part.
So that plays a part in it too, because I feel like if we had Instagram and stuff like that, niggas been showing off just as bad as they would, right? So that definitely plays a part of it. But the problem the old heads don't see is that, like, yo, why wouldn't you want us to be better? That makes no sense. To me, it makes no sense. But like I said, for now you have accountability because now you got to think about you're the reason and the cause of a lot of this foolishness. When I was a kid, I'm 10 years old, 11 years old, I come around the neighborhood, right? This is 98. Mm-hmm. Most of my friends' dads are either dead or in jail.
Yeah. Well, if I can recall correctly, in 98, I think, matter of fact, you might have been the only person with a dad.
Yeah, he wasn't in my life per se.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was with my mother.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so nobody, everybody who, if their dad wasn't dead, their dad was in jail or somewhere.
Or tone. Yeah,
or somewhere around. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, think of the community. You got 200, 300, 400 boys, and we can only name 10 dads, bro. That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it causes us to lust on the girls and do wild stuff, and we try and G-girl. Like, all this is happening because there is no father figures outside or no male figures. But I'm like, where's that coming from? Like, is our dad's just trash or whatever? I don't, whatever case may be. But they in jail, they in dead, or you got like welfare where the girl can't have a man around. Like, all these stupid rules to mess it up. But
right.
It's coming from this stupid generation. These 80s niggas, these 70s niggas born in the 70s. I guess most niggas born in the 70s and niggas born in the 70s because then they'll be like 90. Then 90, they'll be like 20 years old. Right. It's these 70s niggas, man. Like all these Rayful Edmond niggas and stuff like that. Like, it's their thing. And then, I've heard Rayful Edmond talk about it. Kurt Bone, it was like, yeah, bro. Like, a lot of the stuff going on today, it's a side effect from what they did.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That Joan literally changed everything. And it's crazy because they be like, oh, yeah, well, the kids just do this and that. The rap. I'm like, bro, what rap was y'all listening to? The rap I was listening to when I was a kid was just as bad.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Oh no! So you it's the crazy part about it is, right? They hit Tupac, they hit Dear Mama. Okay, you hit Dear Mama, but did you hear about Ride on My Enemies and stuff like that? Like this
bitches as a rider.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hit them up.
Come on, bro. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't act like y'all wasn't doing it either. And like I said, to me, it's just it's the craziest side effect I've ever seen in my life. That the older generation like hates, bro. Like the fact that LeBron, even though D Wade is gay, the fact that LeBron and D Wade and them are like in their child's lives and making them play basketball and stuff like that. Like I love that. Like you know what I'm saying, because that's what you need. Especially because I'm not so sure about Wade, but I know if LeBron didn't have it and stuff like that. And it's like, what's wrong with that? They get clowned for that.
Yeah, because it's not normal.
Nigga, we need to make it normal. But like
it's on its way. It's on its way to being that though.
Yeah. And I feel like it's the '80s thing. So like we were talking about the game and stuff, right? Like I actually love like how they all cool with each other.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
I like it
because it's not like it ain't competitive though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they still be going at it and everything. And it's just like, bro, why can't be for that? Like, because before we even jumped on the podcast, I was talking about it, bro. You know how many times I've been to the brick shot and you was on my team and you was my man and you wasn't on my team? I hated you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How many times have we tussled?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and it was crazy. Like, we just tussled. Like, we just didn't come from your house playing PlayStation that day. Like, I hate you right now, bro. But it wasn't to the point where I was literally going to kill you or anything. But on the court, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And like, why can't you have that and then still have the friendship outside of the game? I never understood that. It's the craziest thing in the world. But like I said, it's these 80s niggas, bro. These 80s, I call them 80s niggas. That's what they call themselves, niggas in the 80s. But these niggas that were born in the 70s and all that, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all part of the problem. Like, the murder rate. Y'all complain, the niggas are killing sisters. I was like, dog, it was like 500, 600 murders a year around these times. Like, everything.
It just wasn't publicized.
Yeah, because like I said, because I think that
social media.
Yeah, I think having the internet in your hand on your phone is dangerous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's really what made stuff like global and stuff like that. 'Cause we had the flip phones and you can get in there in the little web, but it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying. So you got information.
Yeah,
you got information to access all the time, and I just feel like them niggas need to just accept it and be accountable because they literally the problem.
Yeah,
old head niggas hating. They just don't get away. Like nothing in the 80s, bro. They be like, oh, aliens, sweet with the 80s. No, it's not. The graphics trash. Oh, now it's you ain't played Nintendo. Take it. That's trash. I used to have one of those, and I look back at it, and it knows has PlayStation 5. It's a garbage, bro. We used to sit there and play N64 and stuff like that. And don't get it twisted. Those are glorious days, or days, not say glorious days, but days that, are on high for us, right?
Yeah.
When it brought us together. But am I really going to sit here and say that the games looked better back in 98, 99 compared to the Xbox? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have to be a fool, bro. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, I got eyes. I'm going to use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just some games that were like the fun factor and stuff. Yeah, but like I said, the fun factor also changed because like I feel like a lot of games, like bro, I'm playing PlayStation 5, right? I'm playing Spider-Man, all these games. These games are fun. But the difference back then, the fun factor to me, it really wasn't the game.
It was us.
It was us.
Yeah, it was just us.
It was us.
That was with anything.
I had to ask your mom, could you have company? Then you got an extra controller. Like it was so many things we had to do just to play the game. Now you just get on online, play with a nigga in Japan, talk to a girl in California. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different because it was like I remember when Xbox, the online was on and everything. I had a 360, and I would get online, and I'm not so sure if you was heavy online, but I know this is when Tony and I was online. So I know these niggas personally,
right?
So I'm calling them by their real name. I'm like, yo, Tony, yo, you know what I'm saying? Such and such, your brand name, whatever this and that. And he like, oh, he gonna call me that though? I'm like, that's your name. Like, I know you. Like, I don't care what your gamer tag. I'm not gonna call you Freaky Diggy Jelly 22. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to call you by your real name. But it's like, yo, do I gotta transform into that? Because like I said, I didn't grow up that way. I grew up knocking on niggas' doors, calling niggas' phones. You go outside, we on bikes, or everybody bikes at the gym. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing against the game. I have nothing against technology.
Run and shoot.
I have nothing against none of it. But it's like the social aspect was way different.
Yeah. It's
not like it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like the girls, whatever. Like, bro, like the crazy part about it is, right, this is the weirdest part. So God forgive me because I'm not on that. But let's say I was. Dog, if I was a 18-year-old, 19-year-old, in this age, like
Yeah.
right now, do you know how many girls I could have sex with, bro?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Bro,
man.
back in the day, to get a girl to even give you, I guess, like a lingerie pic, bro, you had to literally commit murder for her to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that John was like, you know, like, we was like trying to like finger pop a girl.
Yeah.
Now Instagram, like, you just give her $20 and she at your house, like, you know.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
$40. It was over bread. The
Yeah.
$40 thing. So it's just like, yo, and the crazy part about it is, it's also in a day and age where it's still dudes that aren't having sex with men. I'm like, bro, how you not having sex? It's like, to me, the virgin in this day and age is crazy. Because it's like, bro, like,
Unless you just choose it.
unless you just choose it. But
Yeah. If you're out trying to get it and can't get it,
everybody want to be so a part of something. It's just, it's insane to me. And I don't think we were like that. Like, you know, we didn't necessarily want to just like, I got to do this because everybody else is doing it.
yeah.
Like,
nah.
if you didn't do it, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, some niggas didn't play ball, some niggas didn't play football, some niggas didn't ride bikes, some niggas didn't watch wrestling. It just is what it is. Now, we
Yeah.
all knew about, you know, everything that go in the hood, but now it's just like, I think a nigga would literally
Yeah,
just,
I mean, if you like something and I didn't like it, I'ma still listen to you talk about it because you know
Yeah.
you're my man. You know what I'm saying?
but you're
So-
not about to just go get it because you just about to
Yeah.
get it because like that. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm in the room talking to the niggas with my little brother. I don't know who said it, which one of the niggas said it, but he's like, I got a PlayStation. PlayStation suck. I was like, why you buy one then? Oh, man, I just had extra money, you know what I'm saying, from the COVID. So you're telling me you wasted money on something that you are never going to use and that you despise. Please tell me where's the logic in that, bro? That's what we doing. We would have never done that. We would have never
Nah.
done that.
You got it like that.
Everything we brought, bro, we used. We was like Indians, bro. Everything we brought, we used, bro. It's no way, bro. It's no way, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my Nintendo, I like, if we didn't give it away, like, that thing would still work. Like, we took care of things. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like nowadays it's just anything, bro. Niggas don't have no respect for nothing. The morals is not there. It's none of that. And like I said, I feel like this is all the factor from them 70s, 80s niggas. Because those were the ones who were supposed to be instilling it for the next generation, and they didn't. They failed. All they cared about was getting money and being by themselves. Not realizing when you go to jail, yeah, you do the time, but you destroy other lives. You're not in the child's father. You're not in the child's life no more. You may have had a woman. You're not in her life no more. Like, you don't realize what you've done. Or you sold drugs to the community. Oh, man, it's a lot of break-ins. Yeah, because the crackheads are breaking people's houses to get drugs from you.
Or to steal stuff from your house to go
get drugs from you.
Yeah.
It all falls back on
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was on Snowfall. It was like, yo, bro, you're destroying the community. And it's like, you don't care. Like, that's insane, bro. Like you're literally the cause of this. Don't get it twisted. The white people probably did drop the drugs and the guns off. But why we could have took the guns and the drugs and shot them. Why you ain't do that?
Yeah, or go, like you said, go back and sell it in their hood.
Go back and sell it in their hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could have understood that more, but it's like, yo, you can't complain about the stuff that you feel is painful and hurtful when you're doing it.
Yeah, I get it, but
Self-inflicting wounds.
I get it, but at the same time, that's just people, bro.
I don't want to be around them people. That's why I sit in the house with PlayStation. I don't got time to talk to them people.
Yeah.
I'm done with them. The mile away niggas, you can't talk to me.
He said the mile away niggas.
Yeah, you can't talk to me. You're a mile away. You can't talk to me, bro.
Yeah, I always felt like growing up in this area is like super different than the average area.
You mean this area or just any hood?
Yeah, like any hood for real. Because it's like
Yeah.
it's not just our area. Because it is some people you do go out and meet and you be like, they kind of got that mind. So
Yeah,
you know,
I know
what
where
I'm
you from. You from that bliggity.
saying? Yeah, you done been there and done that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
Like, nah, it's crazy to like think about that. And it really bad. Like I said, I thought about it the other day, and then when you said it, we was about to start. As soon as you start telling the story, I'm just like, yo. When you think about it, I was like, yo, niggas is like 10 years old. Like,
But you know what? That's the thing though. Like I said, the mile away niggas, right? Like an example, my brother is a mile away. So the other day he was talking to me. He's driving the K-12, and because he the bus driver or whatever. He drove the K-12.
Yeah.
And he said he drove through, the creek and all that. You gotta drive through Hillmar and stuff like that. He was like, bro, it's broad daylight. Why is it that many cops? And I was like, that's like, it's been like that since I've been around here.
90s.
And he was like, nah, I'm just saying like this and that. And I was like, you know what? I forgot. You ain't grew up around here. You was right here for like 1 year, but you was living here, but you wasn't really out here. Like, I grew up in this. Like, I'm molded by, like, I can go up the street, niggas know me. Like, I'm this side of Forceville. Like this, that's what made me. And it's like to me, it became normal. Like you know what I'm saying. And I was like, yo, you must don't know where you at. Like, bro, this show like crazy over here, bro. I was like, do you look on the street? I pointed people all the time. I was like, right there in front of Amberwood, it's a camera. I said it's a gun camera. So when the guns shoot off, they can find out where it come from. I was like, bro, you show me neighborhoods that got gun cameras. I know yours don't. Obviously, because you don't know what this camera is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, just a mile away, and just how much of the difference it makes.
Yeah.
And then your views on life compared to somebody like myself or you. It's like, yeah, bro, you what? Like where do you come from? So when I hear stories about people in the neighborhood, I'm like, dang, it's like you're fucking in paradise over there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy because before I moved to Maryland, it was like, and again, it's just weird to tell these stories, considering like, damn, you just like 9 or 10 years old.
Disgusting.
But I wasn't an outside person per se, but I was allowed to be like on the front.
Gotcha.
And again, I'm 9, 10 years. So moving to Maryland, I was like, new school. I'm gonna try the outside thing. You know what I mean?
You're the typical white '90s cartoon.
Yeah,
I moved to new school. There's a new kid.
New kid. And I'm like, the second day in the neighborhood, I got into a fight.
Second day.
And mind
you wasn't here for a week.
Second day, literally the second. We ain't even finished unpacking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've never experienced this before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've never been in a fight before. I've never been like outside, away from the front before. And it's just like, yo, what the hell is this? You know what I'm saying? And then if that wasn't a sign of things to come, then you just, like you said earlier, I feel like, in a sense, we was like blessed. Because even though we went through a lot of niggas got killed.
We just dodged them bullets.
Yeah.
I know I literally dodged them.
Like,
I had something go by my head. I was like, whoa, that was close.
and it's like, a lot of people like go to jail.
Yeah.
For like years.
Yeah.
Still in there.
Still there.
You know what I'm saying?
To this day, though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
it's a long time, bro.
Good. Because what's that like?
It's 20 years.
23?
It's like 23, 20
20,
years.
That's 25.
Yeah. We're just gonna say 20. Just 20 sounds bad.
Yeah.
A 20-piece nugget, nigga, that's bad, bro.
Yeah. So it's like I always felt like, even though we went through a lot, we still was kind of like blessed in a sense, because it could have been way, way worse.
That's why I started off, man. Every day above dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every day above dirt. I mean, even if you was in jail, you still be blessed if you waking up, but then there's a different level of blessing if you're not in jail and you got a chance to, see your family members when you want to. Eat stuff. But yeah, bro, like you said, those are kid stories.
Yeah, it just, that could be adult stories. We have
like to be adult.
We have like adult stories at 10 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta kind of grow up past in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like most people, like we 14 and 15 years old and we may get a job. Our parents want us to get a job, but we ain't even getting a job to better ourselves. We gotta get a job to help the family. That's insane.
And not even like,
I know kids at 4 years old don't get their mother a dollar. You get what I'm saying? And they live with their mother. You get what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. And as soon as you graduate, it was just like get a job to, like you said, to help out.
Yeah.
Not even to pay for school.
And then you go to school and going to school don't teach you how to be a man.
Nah.
I just had a conversation. I just had a conversation last night with my man. I was like, bro, just think about it. Like, listen to Kevin Samuels and all them. I was telling him he was like, man, I don't fit in. I'm kind of socially and awkward. I'm like, yeah, you younger than me, 22. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but you also grew up differently. You grew up like in the farmland. You didn't go to school. Your school had like 50 kids, stupid stuff like that, right?
Okay.
So I was like, yo, your social skills and whatever. And he was talking about his sister and all that. But I was like, listen, girls' social skills are a little different because niggas try all at them.
Right.
So they going to have a lot more social interaction just because they attractive or whatever. But I said, as a man, it's different. But I was like, bro, I'm 30. And I feel like I'm just getting into my prime. Seeing I was like, when I was younger, 30 would look old, but a lot of the time, who's comparing that to like sports? And 30, 34 years old, it is old.
Right.
But as just a man, like 30 years old is not old. It's not old at all. And I feel like I'm a lot wiser and things of that nature. But the social aspect, like I said, him not fitting in and this and that, I was like, yeah, bro, take your time because you got to think about it. Like you said, the stories you have an adult, I had those when I was 11.
Crazy.
I'm 10 years ahead of you. I'm already 10 years older than you.
I'm about to say, if that, because
so now that's 20. So I have 20 years of experience that you don't have.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then that's
it's
also
okay. It's okay to be unsocially awkward. You ain't go through the trap. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I get it though, because it's like, again, most of our stories of us relating to that type of stuff is when we was kids. So I remember being socially awkward.
I do too.
But that was like,
that was on 10 years old, 9 years old.
yeah. I kind of felt like once all of us kind of got like cool, we kind of like, it felt like we kind of like figured it out together.
Yeah, that was like 11 years old, 12 years old.
About 2000, 99, 2000.
Yeah, so I had just about to start going to middle school. Cause because like my birthday late.
And you was a year ahead of me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's about that. Like
I'm not even gonna lie though. I got a lot of my social shit came from Charles. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mr. Social. That Negro.
Yeah. So that was that in a nutshell and shit.
Yeah, but at the same time though, right? So that's my brother. I love him, right?
Yeah.
It was things that was done for him that put him ahead of us. Right?
Yeah.
Because like that nigga had all the clothes, bro.
Yeah,
all the shoes.
Yeah.
He got the $1 million jackets. Like he got everything. So
yeah,
he
had a foundation. Yeah,
and he was getting, in his relationship with his folks that also helped him with girls and stuff like that. So he was a little ahead of the game. Like right now, if I wanted to go back in the streets, he was in the streets, I'd blow him away. You know what I'm saying? But back then, he had, I ain't gonna say the resources, but he had the resources to be a little more social. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, we started hanging out like I was like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah.
Because I'm at B-Man and like when I came in the gate, and I think that was like 5th grade, 6th grade.
Okay.
Or whatever. When I met him, because I was older than him too.
Right.
And I met him, and like I said, we started hanging out. We used to be at your house during the summertime and stuff like that. But like you said, just think about it though. That's still 12 years old, 13 years old. Like niggas ain't even having sex or nothing. But we experiencing, I just remember going to the bus stop sometimes, and it was like caution tape outside. Like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And they got smashed.
Yeah. The bus stop, yeah.
I can't even focus on first period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was, that was crazy. Or you had to worry about getting jumped, or I ain't say I never knew, but like children my age with guns, I was like, wow, like you 13 years old, you got a hammer, bro. And and not even that you use it.
Yeah, like, those niggas out here getting killed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So
like you use that junk. You know what I'm saying? I think to me that's like a different vibe when you got 30-year-old men just like, I'm gonna get my gun license. I was like, niggas don't need gun license where I'm from. They just got them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of felt like around that time period, I was more nicked because going from Berkshire to and you was there my 1 year at Thurgood because we ended up getting kicked out and shit.
Yeah, out of control.
So
I know about your little bandits.
It was wild because as dangerous as the area was, I would bet money on myself like I could make it from Berkshire to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? That's like a block.
But a lot goes on.
It does. But I felt way more comfortable that versus that we got to make it from Thurgood.
Yeah.
A 20-minute bus ride.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah. And then, we used to do dumb shit like walk and all that shit.
Lunch.
So.
Niggas said they do it all the time. I never did that. I was like, I'm going to walk through. I catch this free bus, nigga. I can walk in.
Nah, that year we was there, me and Charles. And I don't know if you remember, what was her name? Kiana?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we walked probably like 6-7 times that year.
I remember everybody.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm like, but like you said, you didn't know what you was going to see or what was going to happen, but you just did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? I got my mans with me and shit. Fuck it. We enjoying life. Fuck it.
It's a little different now. It's like I said, back then it was, like you said, from Berkshire. So the bus stop was over there in Colony Square, right?
Yeah, but Tyrone.
Yeah, that was like, that's when they made that bus stop and we had to share with them. So the bus stop right there, but just thinking I'm going to the square, you might go to the other side because you was on the other side by then, right?
Nah, I ain't moved over here to 04. I was in high school.
9th grade, right? Okay, so yeah, so you started coming
Halfway
to
through 9th grade.
you started coming to the gate. So either way, you go to the gate when you're in high school, y'all go on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Just think about the niggas you had to walk past just to get to that.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like I'm talking about, like dog, we 13, 12, and it's niggas who like 17, 18, like grown men.
Grown man too. Grown man too. Yeah.
And they'll beat us up.
No cut. I tell people all the time, no cut cars. Like it ain't
nothing, bro. Like
it ain't matter what age you was.
It just started. It was like you had to run or fight. You didn't know what to do sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even say you want to walk a different way because it's like, bro, I can't be scared of my whole neighborhood. But it's like one day they may be picking on you. But it's just like you may think it's like, okay, older brother love. But next day, nigga, one of these like really hit you. And it's like, this nigga just hit me in my mouth, bro. Like, but it's like, nigga, you like 20. I don't know. If I go tell my mom, I don't even know how that's going to be because I'm a snitch. Like, it's just so much that go in your head. And this is on an everyday basis, bro. I should not have these childhood stories at 12, 13 years old. That's insane.
Yeah, it was quite the experience.
That's what you call it.
Yeah, because it was like, experience. I know for me, it was more so like I said, when I got into a fight for the first time, I never got into it. I didn't know how to fight. So I didn't know whether this was going to be a reoccurring thing or was that like going to be a one-off?
No, that's a reoccurring thing.
And it was. And that's how I learned like to fight. Because I done fought it started off with fighting like Colton like 10 times. Shout out to Colton too. We was laughing about this on my birthday last year. We was talking this
10 times.
We fought like 10 times.
It's like a Dragon Ball Z cartoon or something. Crazy, bro.
Hey, if you hear this, 6'4" me. No, we be joking about we be joking around and shit. But nah, we fought like 10 times, and I fought my kids like a bunch of times too and shit. And it was just like, yo, if it ain't one thing, it was always another. And I'm not even out of all of us. I'm not even a fighter.
That's crazy, right?
I just want to play ball and talk to girls.
But you have no choice.
You don't. You don't.
I remember sitting on my front one day. I think nigga Marquise came up and he just walked up to the B man and was like, "What's up, faggot?" I said, "Oh man, I know what this gonna turn into." You know what I'm saying?
And just like that.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no weak beef ago. He ain't do nothing to you. You just felt like starting something.
That was the area. Like you said, you'll walk past a nigga Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Nothing.
Friday, a nigga might swing on you. You know what I'm saying?
Just like, what happened? They just like, and they can't even tell you. They just doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that was like a wild time. But like I said, just think about the age.
Still 10, 11.
Yeah, this is from like a 10-year-old to 15, and then once you're 15, now you feel like you're a little, you know, you got your little mustache growing in, you're 16 and stuff like that. But then it just get worse. You open another level thinking you going to be a little better because you remember the older niggas when you were younger, but then realize like, nah, this ain't really what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
because when you get
it's really wild.
When you get to high school, it went from me having to hold myself down in my own area. Now you incorporate in different areas of knuckleheads.
And still got to go back home.
Right. Now, I don't even know if everybody in Forestville fuck with me. Now I got to worry about the niggas that's beefing with Forestville.
And you from Forestville.
So
you guilty by association.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So now you incorporate. I'm like, damn, this shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, like... Nah, wild, super wild time.
And it's crazy, right? It's just a mile away. Calvary Heights up the street, nigga.
It's a quick bus ride.
2 miles.
Yeah.
It's nothing, bro.
Nothing.
District Heights is a mile away, nigga. It's across the front of the shoe. It's nothing, bro.
Nothing.
That's insane. And like I said, the older people just don't realize how much whatever they influence. And then, like I said, there's no guilt, right? So then you got like the go-go bands, right? Like the go-go bands.
Yeah, they're a problem.
They're literally making hoods beef against each other.
Yeah.
The music was bad too, right? Don't get it twisted. We listen to it like Lord John, Eastside Boys. I'm like, bro, they make hate fight music, bro. Like they don't make nothing in there. They're not making no J. Cole music, nigga. I can tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? They make fight music. People like, those are the days. I'm like, bro, the days when we were destroying ourselves, bro. Like he literally talking about F that click over there. Now you know it's in that neighborhood in there. We all singing a song, but he may not feel like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a fight, it's a problem, and it's like y'all don't see that. And like I said, it's a destruction. But Lil Jon be considered one of them 80s niggas because he's older than us.
Yeah. Starts a beef, and then whatever happens from the beef, that's just what happens.
Insane, bro.
Yeah.
Insane. Like I said, and then when we lived there, this was one of the most treacherous spots to me, at least in Maryland.
Agreed.
Because
I don't think a lot of people wouldn't disagree with you on that.
Yeah, because even though like we Forestville, it's so segregated in itself within this or just on this side.
Yeah.
So you got Surrey Square, Burgundy Park, Elwood, Forest Creek, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They separated within their own community.
Yeah.
You got the townhouses. You got the niggas in the back townhouses. I guess it would be Forest Creek. Then when you come up a little bit, you got what's that Siouxland side up there and all them.
Oh yeah.
Like you got so many different groups of people who are fighting for different neighborhoods. You had Swan Road.
Yeah.
Like all this is in walking distance of each other.
Wood. Yeah.
I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? It's like so much, and this is just in my area. So like I said, so you deal with the horrors of your neighborhood,
your own
hood. Get on the bus, go to school, and meet other hoods.
And be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, and you gotta deal with these horrors. Nigga, I got a report to do tomorrow, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's insane. And I just blame on the 80s niggas. Like I really do, because I just felt like when you go look at like all the movies and everything they did, it didn't progress us far as loving each other in the community. Yeah, they broke like little molds of like the rapper things and all that other stuff. Even basketball, so like Mike and all that. I give them they do. It's not a problem. But I forgot about the most important part, which is charity. But ain't no charity, ain't no love, man. Like it's like that's key, because it's for the next future and stuff like that. Like why can't I be friends with this guy and just still have a competitive nature on a basketball court or a video game? Why do I gotta hate this nigga? Like just because he plays for the Boston Celtics and play for the Lakers, like LA and Boston is a rivalry. Like don't let these fans gas you up, bro. You my brother.
Yeah, this was a rivalry back then.
Yeah, it's still a rivalry though.
My best friend plays for him now. We not
bro. The crazy part about it is though, like it's still a rivalry though. Like I was seeing Tatum last year going all like you can still have these rivalries and stuff like that, but I don't have to hate you. Like don't let these fans gas you up, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Philly, Dallas, and all that. Like there's no reason why I can't still be your man, so I can't, you know what I'm saying, be your friend. So like I said, me personally, I like it when they hang out and everybody having a good time and stuff like that. Cause I like them because this is not just the All-Star game. This is an everyday thing. Like they're friends. Like I seen, like for instance, like Draymond and all them. LeBron like Draymond and Wetton. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, Magic ain't going to Mike Wetton. You know what I'm saying? Mike like ain't nobody gonna be in my Wetton but me.
They hated each other. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, like you said earlier, we always had a thing like we was like super competitive. But we're still like, you know what I'm saying? It never cost nobody no friendships or no shit like that.
Nah.
Like, nah. And it's been plenty of times, like you said, we done been on opposite teams and shit done happen. It's like, damn. Like, the older niggas, like a Tweety and them, they ultimately super aggressive and shit like that, talking the ultimate shit. Niggas will say anything to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, once you done, niggas shake hands and then, laughing and joking with each other.
Yeah,
so.
and you can have that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If any outsider that wasn't from our way came in, it's a different situation. But everybody, like, I see y'all every day. We play basketball every day. It should be like that. And like I said, I just don't like it. But I think it's, like I said, to me, it's mainly the mentality of them older niggas. Like, they don't have that love because they want everything the way they want it, as if it's like still the 80s. Like, bro, time changed. Like, bro, we got like laptops and iPhones. Like, it ain't that big old block phone you have in New York City. You had the big charger. We don't have that no more.
The long antenna.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't wearing Kangos no more, bro. Like, that's old. And it's okay if you still want to wear it. Something against it, but it's just like, you be like, oh, yeah, you want like the 80s, this and that. Well, go back to the 80s. Go you build you a time machine, bro, and go back to the 80s. You probably get killed because the 80s is crazy. But, like, why hate on us? Because you don't realize, like I said, you're ruining it. And I feel like we'll never be better and we'll never progress as long as that generation's still here.
Yeah.
Or until they wake up, because like I said, they're part of the problem, because all they do is hate. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. It's like they wake up and hate. They don't eat no breakfast or nothing. They just wake up and start hating. Like, why are you hating, bro? Like, this is crazy, dog. Like, I saw somebody talking about LeBron James about, he broke the record.
Yeah.
And they said it's not impressive because Will had the record and there was no 3-point line. I was like, so what does that mean? Because Karl Malone was right behind Kareem, and
Yeah.
to my knowledge, Karl wasn't shooting no threes neither. But Mike is up there too. Mike and Kobe shoot threes. Y'all didn't say that about Kobe.
Yeah.
Is it because you don't like LeBron? It's okay. Just say you don't like LeBron. You don't gotta make up all your crazy excuses. You don't like LeBron. It's cool. I understand.
So this was a debate that I got into about LeBron, and this is probably like one of the only times I defend LeBron and shit, because I ain't.
You defend LeBron?
This time.
You from Boston? That's crazy.
So we was having a debate.
I saw them Cardinal games,
and I was saying that if Bron got the most points in history, he got to be the greatest scorer of all time, because it go hand in hand. But when people were saying like, nah, it was Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's like Jordan, and I'm like, he got more points than them.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? like I see people kind of looking at it like you're looking at the style of scoring.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, Kevin Durant can pull up a 3, half court. He can sauce you and Jay.
Well, he's saucy.
But
See, flash his own.
I'll take the freight train.
Oh, L train.
It's
L train.
Just driving in for 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, he got like how. You have the most points. That means you're the best scorer. Granted, you did play for 20 years. I get it.
Kareem played for 20 years.
Yeah, and he had it. And people, but see, when he did it, people were saying he was the greatest, most unguardable shot, and you know what I'm saying?
Kareem played from 69 to 89. He played 20 years. Bro.
Right. So I'm like,
Kareem a dog, though.
but Bron not a dog?
No, Bron is the dog. No, Bron is the dog.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm like,
you know, okay, so it's funny you say that, right? Because I know my brother hit this, he gonna be blown. But anyway, don't care. I think Shaq was on Drink Champs.
Okay.
And he was like, is LeBron better, or am I better than somebody because I passed him and scored? Does it make me the better person? It was like, nah, not really. He was like, okay, cool, but he was like, you can't tell me LeBron don't got killer instinct to have that many points.
It's just
it don't. We
talked about it earlier. It's the perception.
Yeah, the math don't math, right, bro? Like he got, bro. Like first of all, I think he'll get 40.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think he'll get 40. My man was like, you think so? I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, because you got to understand. I said, dog, since he been in the league, he's averaging 25 points a game
for 20 years.
That's insane.
For 20 years.
That's insane, bro. Hold on. And you know what's the crazy part, though? The crazy part about it is, right, so to me, I think he's a killer, but, like, and I think he's the best scorer, right? That's me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people, like you said, will say Kevin Durant, and you go my styles, whatever, but it's like, in one breath, you'll say, for instance, they'll use something like Jordan got more rings than LeBron, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I bring in Bill Russell, he's eliminated because it was the 60s or yeah. Like you make him an excuse to violate the person you like, right?
Yeah.
So I think, like I said all the time, like Bron ain't my favorite player. My favorite player is Penny, and then it was Carmelo.
Okay.
So, this guy has the most points, right? So this is crazy. He got the most points. He's still playing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The most points still playing. Ain't like slowing down. I just said him in the All-Star game. Ain't like he's slowing down. He's taking to this for 2 more years.
Yeah.
He's not slowing down. But on top of that, bruh, he's like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's like in the top 10 in assists.
And rebounds.
Nobody else, I think besides Kareem, I think because Kareem in the top rebounds, nobody else on that list is in the top 10 of no other category besides points.
Once you get one thing.
Kobe's not. None of them niggas are. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So that means you were able to break this record and reach other plateaus.
He scored the most points being an all-around player.
That's insane, bro. That is like that's what I'm saying. Why you just can't give that man his flowers, dog? Like that's insane. They be like, oh well, he had a team of boys, team this and that. And it's like, bro, are you mad because like like, okay, Kevin Durant just went to the Suns. Like, does he not get no scrutiny? Like, I'm not understanding. They be like, well, he didn't make that choice. He got traded. I feel you. KG.
He went to the Warriors.
Yeah,
that
KG,
was a choice.
Yeah, that was a big choice. After they beat him too. So KG and I still mess with Durant, right? Because I mean, it's for his life. He better his life.
That's for business.
So KG and Pearson on them, they got together. They called each other, got together, and they won a ring. And they probably should have won more for real. But they won a ring, right? And it's like they built a super team as well. So it's like, what's the issue? And I was like, bro, LeBron. You asked me, Bron was one of the more. He was like Dame before Dame. He stayed with Cleveland, bro, and he should not have stayed there that long. I wouldn't even stay there that long.
Well, Bron, one, they was younger. Like, I kind of felt like a KG and Pearson and Ray Allen did that in their prime.
No. They said they should have. But what I'm saying is, people was mad because he went to the Heat. But I was like, bro, you got one dude busting your mother.
What Bron did was just break the mold. That like you said about the other subjects, it just came from the 80s.
Yeah,
because Magic and them didn't want to team up and all of that shit.
But yeah,
that's where the mentality for Ray Allen and KG and them. They thought that and you know what I'm saying, and that's cool. It's not a Republican want to team up, but like, what is this? Okay, so it's like I tell you all the time. He's at a job. You work at McDonald's. You like McDonald's. You find a better job. He can not treating you right. That's all he did. I said, bro, he's with Cleveland. Cleveland is not helping him. Right.
They're not bringing. They be like, he always thought. I said, bro, he had Shaq when Shaq was like 40 and nothing. He had Ilgauskas when Ilgauskas was hurt. I was like, bro, the people you even know that you think may be good, Daniel Gibson, all these, like you weren't even talking about them until they played with LeBron. He's played with the most least talented niggas I've ever seen in my life. Let alone he took them all the way. Like, it's no way you can tell me, like, this man ain't good. Like, bro, when LeBron came out, I ain't gonna lie, I was a hater. But that's because I like Iverson at the time.
Right.
So, whatever, Iverson, Kobe, T-Mac.
Yeah, that's
we already had our group, so we don't care about these young high school niggas coming in. All the high school niggas, they failing anyway. Only one that's good is KG. So, we already on that. But then, bro, like, I don't know when it was. I think maybe he played y'all. He played y'all and he got eliminated the year before he left. Bruh, this nigga had like 38, 17, and 16, and they still lost like a dub. I'm like, bro, what is he supposed to do? Because you see, he went back to Cleveland and gave him a championship. So I'm like, bro, I don't think he want to leave. Like, bro, that's like, dog, can you imagine? Right, and I know you don't like the schemes and other, but let's say let's say Forsell had a team and you went to school. You grew up before your whole life, before they had a team and they drafted you, you would never want to leave his home. He didn't want to leave Cleveland. I was like, bro, but he has no choice. These niggas is trash, and they're not helping him, bro. They're not getting him no players. They had a chance to get Michael Redd. Oh, no, we don't get him. Then we get Antoine James. Why? Who pulled the plug on that? Like, I don't understand. So now this man has the most points, bro, and like I said, I don't even care he got the most points. That would be really irrelevant to me because he'll just be like, nobody else. I just call him a heist box. But I was like, bro, he's in the top 10 in assists and rebounds, bro. Mm-hmm. That's insane. Mike's not in the top 10 of both of those, or all three of those.
I am interested to see where Mike would be at on the list of assists.
I can look it up. He's probably 102. Because I know that nigga not passing the ball.
Hey, how many double-doubles MJ had?
He might be higher than that. I mean, he might pass the ball. He averaged like probably, I think, like 5 or 6. So he passed the ball. But I just think that's like crazy. But it's to my brain, it's not even really about like
LeBron is all around.
It's just like, nah, man. Like he's not better than Mike.
It's the matter of fact, you know what it is?
80s niggas, I can't stand them, bro.
You get and this is not even just sports. This is like life, period. Whenever you start something, however you do when you first start off, that's the perception you have. And the majority of people would never change their perception about you, no matter what you do.
Jordan 50th.
On a score or assist?
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
It's not.
Consider for him.
I said he averaged like about 5 assists though. Especially when he got with Phil. He started passing the ball. So he averaged he had about 5 assists. So, I mean, I expect him. People above him. Billups, Kareem's above him. And people probably say because Kareem played more years. Dwayne Wade's above him. Drew Holiday's above him. Wall. A lot of people over here are above him are really point guards.
Yeah, mostly point guards.
Scotty's above him.
Yeah, he passing the Jordan. He got to. He should be. It should be a few of them motherfuckers up there.
Most of them are. James Harden.
He's an underrated passer.
Rondo,
of course.
Andre Miller. That's pretty hot. Russ is up here.
He should be triple double king.
Yeah, he is a triple double king. LeBron's fourth, bro.
Oh, so he's top 5.
Bron is fourth.
What's Bron number? What's John Stockton number? Because John Stockton got some silly shit, don't he? John Stockton got like 10,000
I
assists.
gotta scroll over.
Like 10,000 assists.
15,000.
That's what John Stockton got?
Yeah, 15,800, and that's close to his kid. Kid got 12, and then Chris Paul got 11, then 300.
Yeah, that's like 16K.
Bron got 10,000.
Oh yeah, Bron can. What's his number on the 10,000? Bron can get to like 11 probably.
10,360.
Nah, I ain't gonna no 700 assists no 2 years.
I mean, I don't know. That nigga look like he's still like 18 years old, man. I don't know.
How long John Stockton play? How you got so many assists?
He got about 20 because he played about 20 years too.
Did he?
Yeah, he played for a long time.
Just know about John Stockton those last 2 years, and you
He got drafted in '84. He played 19 years.
Oh, so you played into the 2000s and all that.
Yep.
He was still at Utah?
Yep.
So they got rid of Karl Malone. Let him go to the Lakers.
Yeah. Hey, look, paper man needed a wing, man. He ran the mic a couple times. He like, nigga, it ain't going down like this.
Back to back too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need me some.
And one of them game, and the game clinching, Jones. He got the ball stolen from him, right? You know, they play that highlight all the fucking time.
Yeah, he was like, you know where the ball going to? Go behind and take it. So yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty though. 16,000 assists, that's nasty.
Yeah, he played for a long time, so I mean, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Chris Paul up there. 16, 15 years. John Stockton don't want no score though, for real though, right?
He's not, but like I said, that's the more of
Is that-
appreciation of LeBron because
Yeah.
he's in top categories and multiple jumps. Like I don't understand, like how could you? I don't know. And to me, he has everything, longevity, everything. Like he's not missing out, bro.
And don't get hurt. It's crazy.
Yeah. So what? I mean, everybody talk about he's 4-6 in the finals. I'm like, well, me, I think sports is rigged, but let's say it's not rigged, right? I was like, bro, did you see who he was losing to? The first one he in Cleveland, we don't talk about that game because he played against the Spurs. They was monkeys above monkeys, bro. Like they won what 5? Like they won 99.
Yeah.
Skip won 03,
03,
won 05.
07.
It ain't like he played against nobody bad, right? So then the second
And they beat Bron, and they beat the Heatles. That was the last ring.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's what made Bron go back to Cleveland.
Yep. And then so he plays against KD and them. They beat that one. They play against Dallas. That's the one they lose.
Yeah, they lost to Dirk. Yeah.
And it's crazy. People talking about Dallas. I'm like, bro, Dallas had a team though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, oh yeah, LeBron. I was like, yeah, but if you don't play basketball, you don't understand. I was like, first of all, they point guard Jason Kidd.
And then behind them, Jason Terry.
And they had everybody you needed. They had Sean Marion. They had Deshaun Stevenson.
Tyson Chandler.
They had a rim protector because by this time Chandler's not trying to be Shaq.
Yeah.
He just literally blocking shots and
rebounding.
He playing his role. Then you know what I'm saying. Then you got Dirk, right? And then
oh yeah, he was turning Chris Bosh up. That's what it was.
Hey, cause Dirk learned from the last time he was here. He like, hey, go field. You know what I'm saying? They had a better, deeper team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying at the time or whatever. Then you got to think about it, right? Okay, so then what they play? They played the Spurs. They win that one. They lost the last one.
Yeah.
Right. But mind you, this nigga is going to the championship game every year, no matter what. He's switching teams, and he's going to the championship game.
Lost to the Warriors like 3 times or something, right?
Bruh, so you played the Warriors the first time, right?
Kyrie got hurt.
Kyrie and Love.
Yeah, and Love.
And he still took him to 6. He wins the other one. That's the one they was down, what, 3-0?
3-1.
3-1. They was down 3-1. He wins that one.
They get Kevin Durant.
They go get the Mars Stars went to go get Jesus. It's crazy.
Hey, I say it all the time. This is the equivalent of Death Row signing Tupac.
Yes, bro. Like they
was already on top.
They was 3 and 9. They don't need this nigga, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga is overkill. Like True be told, he's like whatever, right? If KD don't get hurt, they get. The Kawhi Leonard not beating them.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I love Kawhi. Kawhi's one of my favorite players.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. If that doesn't happen, right? If they don't get hurt and he doesn't get into it, Draymond make him leave, bro.
He's fair.
I'm not so sure if anybody win the championship for a while, bro. To me, they gonna smoke, but they gonna smoke Milwaukee.
I was about to say, who won since Toronto? Milwaukee got one. Golden State won last year.
That's it.
The Lakers, LeBron
and LeBron. And remember that year? That's when Clay was hurt, and Steph was hurt, and all them. But just
That was
imagine
the
they were
bubble.
still in
That
that's
was
the bubble.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're
bubble.
not beating them niggas no. But they had the monsters, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you can do about that, right? But like I said, I'm not taking nothing from them or taking anything.
It'll probably broke the NBA. Because niggas would have teamed up by now. It's been 4 years.
They would have had
been 4
no
years.
choice.
Yeah. Like LeBron.
They the freaking Avengers, nigga.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, niggas would have had to load
When
up.
I heard Katie was going to go, I was like, that can't be real, bro. That has to be a joke, right? They were like, nah, Katie. I'm like, bro, they don't need him. They just went 73-9. They don't need him, bro. Like, what? Everybody, what about the record? I'm like, it ain't gonna matter about the record. The way they can play basketball. And it was crazy, too, because out of all the people they could have got, like LeBron or whatever, he was a perfect fit. He fit right in. He is a shooter like them. He can shoot off the ball, with the ball. I'm like, bro, he's a perfect fit for these niggas, bro.
Efficient. He got 40 points on like 9
Bro,
shots.
he be having 40. I'm like, he got 40?
He 9 to 12.
The nigga
40
only
points
made 10 shots.
Yeah.
How you get 40 points? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was that crazy. And it's just like, all right. And then, like I said, LeBron, right? And then, like, Isaiah Thomas love LeBron, right? And he talk about LeBron. Like, you look at LeBron compared to everybody else, but he's the only one not to play with a Hall of Fame coach in his whole career. Every last nigga that's been in the Hall of Fame or that's a superstar, Bird, Jordan, all them, they all got Hall of Fame coaches.
But
Multiple Hall of Fame
I would
coaches.
to argue that I would say the trade off is LeBron probably played with the most Hall of Fame players though.
Not in their prime, though.
You don't think so?
No, because he had Shaq. Shaq won his prime. Nobody he played with Cleveland. They go to the Hall of Fame. They was not in their prime.
Wade and Boston was Hall of Fame?
I guess Kyrie. Kevin Love. I don't know. You think Kevin Love going to the Hall of
I
Fame?
don't think.
His numbers is better than Bird's. I saw it the other day. It's crazy.
But that's just basketball.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I don't think he's going to do that.
You know
Kyrie,
what?
I don't know. The way Kyrie be talking, he be
Because
having, like...
basketball counts more than just the NBA though for the Hall of Fame. They count your college and all that shit too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
So if you had like a good college career, and then but it's Kevin Love. You count Kevin Love.
Okay, but okay, all
Matter
right.
of fact, I don't know because Minnesota Kevin. I don't know. He getting like 40 and 20 in Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really big on Hall of Fame because they be like, Bray Barnes not in, P. Rose, stuff like that. So I don't really get into Hall of Fame because
I don't even know what their criteria is. They just baseball is clearly on some other shit.
Because P. Rose got the most hits in history. I don't understand why he not in Hall of Fame. Just because
he bet.
But he a grown man, he can do what he want outside the game. We just want the game.
I can see.
But it makes sense what you said though about the college. Maybe they contribute that type of stuff like the outside what you do
because it's not.
That's not fair though.
It's not the. You know how in the other sports it's called the NFL Hall of Fame. It's not called the NBA Hall of Fame. It's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. So you know what I'm saying.
So Naismith got something to say about this racist family.
So it's like a collection of like what you've done. Period.
Yeah, well that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin Love's gonna get in there.
I don't.
So I'll give you Kyrie, and I guess I'll give
think-
you Wade. Is Boston go to the Hall of Fame?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll give you those three. Then what else?
He's sliding.
Who else? Anthony Davis?
Me personally,
You don't even know.
no, I have an answer.
They call him street clothes because he always hurt.
I would say no, but he's gonna get in there.
You think? And Russ got to get in there, right?
Oh yeah, he's already in.
Yeah. So the difference is, I think
Westbrook.
that the thing, like I said, the difference is I just don't think that he had everybody in his prime. D Wade.
We call it like the.
I'm gonna say Kyrie because to me that ain't even Kyrie prime. This is Kyrie prime. But yeah, bro, like Kyrie's sick, bro. This is crazy. Only reason why they work out in Boston because he's just a butthead. That's like really the reason why they work out in Boston because he's a butthead. Can you imagine Kyrie, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown?
He wouldn't fit with us.
He would if he's not a butthead. That's what his problem. He's just a butthead, bro.
Yeah.
He got no because his game is crazy. He's just a
Yeah.
butthead, bro. Like that's literally what it is. But I don't think that's like like I said, I just don't think that like okay, it's like you play Ray Allen. That wasn't prime Ray Allen.
He evolved though.
No,
well, not evolved. He shifted.
That
He shifted though.
That Ray Allen in Boston, that nigga was dangerous. Like,
but he was just a sharpshooter in Boston compared to what he was in Seattle and all that shit.
No. I'm talking about when Braun got him. He wasn't like
He was just a sharpshooter.
Yeah, but he wasn't prime Ray Allen though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
So yeah, he has. I agree. He probably played with more Hall of Fames.
Did he not get Braun a ring?
He didn't have him in it. Nah, the Greg Popovich did because Duncan wasn't in the game.
Well,
that's who gave Bron the ring.
Pop through the oop. Ray Allen dunked it though.
Hey, well, he gonna catch it every time. He gonna catch it every time. I mean, that wasn't the end all be all, but I mean, yeah, you're right. He gave him a thing, but that's still not the prime. You know,
that was a big deal though.
Yeah, Ray Allen when he was in Boston, that nigga was dangerous.
Yeah, no, I love Ray.
Yeah, he was dangerous.
Till he jumped ship.
For him to miss a shot was like crazy. Like, that nigga missed. What? Yeah, he was dangerous.
Talk about efficient scoring. He's efficient too.
Yeah, that's all he was doing, shooting threes.
And mid ranges. Running around screens, the Rip Hamilton.
So he was still good. I mean, he still was good. I just don't think he was like prime. Like, I don't think like Bron didn't really have everybody in their prime. Because you got to think about it too. Like when he stopped playing with Wade, I guess it hit like the first 2 years maybe. But then everybody keep acting like Wade wasn't hurt. Like Wade didn't even really play when they played the Heatles on the fourth one. He didn't really even play. He was hurt.
He was getting cooked though. Wade was getting cooked. It wasn't Bron. None of that was hurt. Yeah, none of that was Bron.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. He didn't have everybody. He didn't have everybody at these prime times, bro. Like that's the craziest part about it. Like, bro, you talking about like LeBron or this and that. He had a prime. So like we played with Kyrie and they won. The year he didn't play, and the other year Kyrie wasn't there. He left. He was in Boston.
Right.
So he did, like I said, he did. People act like Bron, like he got people. I'm like, bro, he don't have like the prime. Like Kevin Durant with Golden State, that's prime.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, but still, like, you still can make it work though. Because this Westbrook thing, is Westbrook in his prime? Or
Westbrook, no, he's not in his prime.
You don't think so?
No. He's gonna triple doubles when he was OKC, right? When Paul George was there. I don't think Paul George was there yet, right?
Yeah, he was doing it before Paul. Well, I mean, he was doing it with him, but he also was doing it before.
But he did it after Durant left.
Yeah, that was when Durant first left.
Yeah, so okay, so Westbrook, I would say that was around his primest years because he was actually balling out. I just don't think they had really.
Yeah, they went to the finals. They was like babies.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, that's not his prime year.
Yeah.
So no. What I'm saying is, with him playing with LeBron right now, that's not prime Westbrook at all. Like,
think he washed. I don't think he was.
He's not washed, but he's not prime Westbrook. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just think he.
And I don't think he fit as much.
Yeah, he don't.
But he's not. But he's not prime.
Bron needs shooters.
Yeah, he's not prime. I think Bron can play with another two or another person that can score. I mean, I think everybody needs shooters though.
They have none.
Yeah,
well, they got them.
Like, I can't think of a team that doesn't want to champion don't got no shooters. Everybody got shooters. Who can you think that got no shooters? Nobody. You gotta have shooters. My brother played basketball all the time. You talk about time. You gotta have some type of shooters.
I mean,
maybe Bron's style fits shooters more because he played like a point guard, but you need shooters though.
I mean, to get close, the Pistons.
They got shooters though.
Close.
You got Billups can shoot. Rich Hamilton can shoot. Tayshaun Prince can shoot. Now you got somebody you can kick it out to.
Yeah.
They can shoot the ball. I mean, what I'm saying, when I mean by shooters, you don't have to have sniper gang. Like, you don't gotta have the Warriors. That's but you gotta have somebody you can throw the ball to. You can trust they're gonna make this shot.
Yeah, I mean, most people do though. Like at least one.
That's what I'm saying. So except for the Lakers, they don't have no shooters. I don't know how that's even possible. I don't know what their roster is, but I mean, everybody needs shooters.
They didn't trade mostly everybody, so they got a couple of shooters, air quotes.
Yeah, but everybody needs shooters. You gotta have shooters.
Might be too late now, but
that's just normal. Y'all had shooters. You know, everybody need shooters. Everybody got shooters.
Got shooters now.
That's part of the game. So you need shooters. You know what I'm saying? They've always been part of the game.
Boston won the championship this year.
Kyle Korver. You know, you need shooters. Everybody got shooters. Everybody just like, oh, LeBron, this and that. Like I said, I just think that when they were talking about Bron, like, he didn't have all this, what they were talking about, like these prime players and prime. Like, when he was in Cleveland, there was nobody in prime, bro. Like, no prime player. Hall of Fame player in his prime. He was in Cleveland for 8 years, 9 years. There was nobody in prime. Because Vincent used to love the Cavaliers. I used to talk trash to him all the time. They had no prime players. It's literally like if a nigga played 2K during that time, he's just using LeBron. Anybody else on the game?
Yeah,
nobody on the team. So you don't have no.
Yeah, because Iverson was kind of being a knucklehead.
Yeah, he don't have no prime players, bro.
Yeah, T-Mac was hurt. No, he wasn't. It depends on what year you're talking about. That 2007-ish year. Because Bron came in 2003.
Yeah, 2007 when he went to play the Spurs.
Yeah, so that 2007-ish year. Spurs won the championship that year.
Yeah, he went through. He went through the Wizards,
T-Mac was balling because that's
Detroit. I'm trying to think what the other team was.
Wizards, Detroit, 07. That was before KG and them went to Boston because that was 08.
Yeah. I can't think of the third team is. Maybe it was the Heat. I'm not so sure. But he went through 3 teams because I remember the Detroit junk. It
probably was either the Heat or it was probably the Pacers.
Because I remember the Detroit. That's when
they was good for
he gave me like 20 in a row.
Last 25 and all that. Yeah.
Strike.
Who was on the cusp of it? It might have been the Pacers. It might have been the Magic. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I think it was the Magic because he hit like a walk off.
Yeah, the Magic was first.
He hit like a walk off.
So they played. The Magic. The Magic was there. So
yeah,
Braun. They played the Nets.
That memory right there. Y'all.
No, they played the Nets. So they beat the Wizards 4-0.
So who the hell did the Nets have in 07?
I don't know. Maybe Jason Kidd them.
I know he probably still there. Vince Carter still there in 07?
That's scrub. I was watching it the other day. I'm like, he get a jumper. All he want to do is dunk. Yeah, they played the Pistons in the finals.
Yeah. Damn, imagine how that must have felt like to finally get over that hurdle. He'd been losing to the Pistons for the first couple of years. And then Boston put their team together. Now he got to figure out a way to beat Boston. And then go to the Heat and finally figure out how to beat Boston and like lost to the Mavericks. Well, he did get a couple championships out of it though. Before losing to the Spurs again.
Boston was a tough team to beat though.
Yeah. Sans the injuries.
No, like Boston
is well put together.
Yeah, that's Doc, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got Doc, you got Rondo, you got the Truth,
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce at 3.
You got the ticket, right?
KG at 4.
You got Posey. Like they
off the bench.
Yeah, they had the players around. Like they had role players, they had star, like they had everything, and they had Doc. They had a good coach, and they was all hungry. Like the way they played with each other. That's like, bruh, I was watching him. That's like they was in the military. I was watching him. That's when LeBron like dunked on KG and all them, and they still was struggling. I was like, bro, you need help. Like, bruh, like Boston y'all serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't like, I guess you would say like this super house power team, but they was a well put together team, bro.
And hungry.
Yeah, and hungry. They had KG niggas was hungry, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas see once you in your prime, you probably not even, bullshitting around, but you hit like year 12.
Yeah, they had everybody. They had Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd.
And 07?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the Eddie House. Oh, they had the 3, the one that's supposed to win the championship, so they had them.
Who was that?
Them 3, the Nets.
That was like the early 2000s. They was handing out championships and shit, wasn't they?
They ran to the Lakers, man.
Lakers gave one to the Spurs.
Bro,
the finals not even competitive. It's like 4-0, 4-1.
But you act like there wasn't monster squad. You do? Okay, do you know when the Lakers played the Sixers, they swept everybody that year except for the Sixers?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. They were monsters. You got Shaq, right? They were monsters.
What about the Pistons? The Pistons beat the Lakers.
That's because Shaq didn't know how to play no more.
And they did have problems, but still.
Yeah, that's what it really was. Because I don't know who was supposed to be checking Shaq, because there ain't no way you had to check Shaq, bro. Like, he uncheckable. I don't give a nobody tell me he's uncheckable, bro.
Karl Malone was hurt. I know people like to say Karl Malone was old. Bro was still like a scoring machine.
That was that year?
Yeah.
But they had a lot of that's that year when him and Kobe was beefing. They had all that the whole year. Yeah. They weren't gonna win that.
Gary Payton.
They weren't gonna win that.
You don't think so?
Nah, because they was beefing. That's why. If everybody was on they like LA bombs, like nigga, Pistons ain't beating them. Yeah. Cause that was another team that was put together well too. People always talk about I was like, bro, okay, so you got Fisher, right? They're like, Fisher ain't nobody. I was like, listen, if you compare Fisher to Derrick Rose, then yeah, but that's not what a point guard's supposed to do. Yeah, Fisher is doing what he's supposed to do, and he can knock down shots. Cause that's the year I think
triangle.
I think that's the year when that's not the year, cause that's when they played the Spurs. The Spurs won that one. That's when he made the little 0.4 seconds. Now you can shoot in 0.4 seconds or whatever. So I think that might have been a year actually.
That was that year.
Could they beat the Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because the Spurs won the joint after.
Yeah.
All right, so got Fisher, Kobe. He's not great. Got Fisher, Kobe. You got Rick Fox.
My man. Shout out Fox. Shout out Ricky.
I like Rick. You got Big Shot Bob. You got Shaq, right? And then you have a plethora of role players that can come in and game. See, so many people watch basketball, bro. They just looking at the top five, like, bro, Jordan is good, but you got to remember who making other shots, who comes to biz. Like, that matters because now it gives Mike at least a chance to rest. The reason why Iverson struggled because he can't come out. He can't sit down. He sit down, they gonna lose. I be watching LeBron, I'm like, bro, get back in the game, bro, because they gonna lose, bro. But when you talk to somebody, all they seeing is just Jordan points, and I'm like, bro, you don't know it. Like, the reason why the Spurs are doing they deep.
Yeah.
But they got endless ballers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Wayne Wade was like, he's like, they don't even talk. They're going to call and spank you, bro. Like, they got endless players. They got Ginobili, Parker. You got Bruce Bowen, David Robinson, Duncan.
And then it's going to be somebody you never even heard of that's going to have some type of...
Steven Jackson. Like, you always got other players that's there. Boris Diaw. Like, come on, bro. Like, he don't even have to be...
And won't even shoot. He controlling the whole game. Ain't only took one shot.
Yeah, Sugar K was sugary. They had Kawhi, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a
baby
team.
Kawhi.
Danny Green. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he don't got to be. He don't.
Patty Mills.
Yeah, and he don't got to be a 40-point Green. We didn't shoot. He's a shooter.
Yeah.
And guess what? He did that well. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand like the makeup of a basketball team.
And one thing about them is like, whoever got hot, they was gonna let you go. Like if Patty Mills come over here like 2 threes in a row, he about to have 30 points. They go, like that's the one thing I did like about the Spurs.
And they play
like,
basketball.
Yeah, like they gonna swing it around. But if you hot, it don't matter who you are on the team. If you hot, they was gonna let you go off. So.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Duncan be like, "Fuck it, I'll take the night off." Kawhi, fuck it out, you know.
Yeah. So the more of the story, I don't know, bro. Like, he the GOAT, bro.
I fuck with Brown, man.
And he lived up to every expectation.
Yeah, more.
And more. Yeah, he don't got the 6 rings like Mike on the line, bro. But he wasn't supposed to get nothing. They say he wasn't going to be trying nothing, bro.
No scandals.
I think he avoided. Oh, I don't know how. He like the first black dude in history doing that.
No scandals.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's crazy to be on top like that, bro.
I was saying he been around since what 18, high school and shit, and you ain't got
even before that. I know about him was like 16.
Yeah. Like,
the chosen one.
Mind
you, Mike gave him that name, right? Isn't it crazy?
Man, I ain't know that.
Yeah, Mike gave him that name. He came to a gym and played with Mike, and Mike gave him that name. That's the crazy part. People are like, they the chosen one. I'm like, he didn't even get it, so his name Mike gave him that. That's the crazy part, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
that's crazy.
Yeah, he
like,
that dude, bro. I don't know.
Ain't stole nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't did nothing. Like,
he don't beat up his teammates, nothing like that, bro. Like, he's just a good dude. And what's crazy is, right, like, all right, so when Mike was playing, right, and, you know, whatever, Mike is the dog, niggas is like, man, yeah, Mike, you know, Mike good, this and that. Like, bro, these niggas respect LeBron, but they love him, too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about his opponents or enemies. They love, like, DeMar DeRozan. He was like, bro, we playing against LeBron. Like, who we supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they love this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He getting love from every single person. It's just like, bro, this dude is great, bro. Like, I don't know when it was. Before he went to the Heatles, I was just like, bro, why do I hate this man? I have no reason to dislike this dude. This nigga just good, bro.
Yeah, I didn't start hating him until he went to the Heat. I knew what time it was. Then
yeah, that's when he became public enemy number 1, huh?
So I said, "Oh man, my championship window closed."
I feel you. But yeah, bro, I don't know reason not to like that man. Like, so he the man to me, and like I said, there's no way you can't tell me this man. This nigga got 38,000 points, bro.
38K.
And you know what's crazy? It got to be, because you know what they say, oh, he don't shoot no jumpers. I'm like, bro, why does it matter? Because he's scoring. The whole point of the game is score.
That's what basketball is.
Because he clearly got to be efficient because his attempts ain't like Kobe's and Mike's and all of them. He don't shoot the ball that much.
Right.
So for him to be up there, and you know what's even crazier? He's up there, and he ain't even a great free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's wild too.
That's wild. So if he had like a free throw percent like Westbrook or something, bro, he'd have been past Westbrook. He'd have been past
40, maybe at 44,000.
Yeah, he'd have been past Green. Same thing with Shaq though. Shaq could shoot his free throws though. He'd have been and actually took basketball serious and stopped being in Shaq Fu movies and stuff like that.
Shazam. Or
Yeah,
Shazam.
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 I like that movie. That's my movie, though, man.
And rapping and all that. Nah, shot good though. Shot good. Yeah. All right. So we done covered that. We done covered like a lot of problems in the community growing up. Talked about our area, but it applies to like a lot of areas. Like you said, and this ain't the only area that indulges in the foolery. So when you looking to start the podcast?
Dirk is 6 on the list, by the way, in points. Dirk be balling. Like, he can't tell me LeBron.
He played 20 years too, though,
You
right?
can't tell me LeBron ain't gonna get no dog. It's Dirk, bro. It's crazy.
Dirk, as soon as you said they lost to Dirk, and him, all I can remember was Dirk doing that one-legged jump on Chris Bosh, like
The little step back.
like, he got like 40 points, and all of them is like either a couple of free throws and then just all that one leg jump. Like,
he was hungry. Yeah, because he had that one game. He had like 20 free throws attempts or something.
He was
like
sick.
that. Like,
yeah, and he was sick.
It looked just like the jump when Wade and won. It was like the complete opposite.
Yeah, it was Wade doing all of
Wade doing all that.
the heavy lifting.
And this year Dirk went off. But even that Wade team, it's all Wade this, and I'm like, that Wade team was loaded. They had Gary Payton, Antoine Walker, Jason Williams,
Shaq.
they was deep though. It wasn't like D Wade just did it bad. That's the part I be like. It's like people forget about it because you just looking at the star and it's like, bro, he had a lot of veterans and all that. Like, bro, they wasn't just no average Heat team, bro. He ain't LeBron at Heat team.
Yeah, hell nah.
They had the last good year of Shaq.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because
he was still dominating in that job.
He started getting super hurt each year.
Super fat.
Because he went to Cleveland that year after that, right?
I think he went to Phoenix.
Yeah, the big cactus. That's
he went to Phoenix. Then he went to Boston. He was going everywhere. He just he's like a little slut then. Like nobody was
chasing. He said he was trying to chase Kobe. And shit.
The podcast it's actually got to start a little sooner than I thought, but it should be up and running like mid-March.
Okay.
The whole situation about cameras, finding a good camera.
Tyrone needs your services.
I should hit him.
Tyrone might let you get his camera. You ain't using it, man.
He might charge me a fee, but it's all good. I'll pay it. I'm gonna hit him up. And I just had to get it set up. You know what I'm saying? We had a conversation about that stuff I was telling you. So I had so much in my life that I had to, get together. So I guess like March, because the camera thing, like that's really held me back. Is to find a camera that I want. You know what I mean? The one I want is gonna be good because I got everything else. I got the studio equipment,
right,
stuff like that. Microphone, they're not crazy for this. It ain't like I'm recording a friggin' Chronic. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily need that. So it'll be like March. Like I said, it's a lot of things I'm doing, so it'll be like mid-March.
All right, be on the lookout for that. So, I know we're recording this kind of in the middle of February, but this will drop like around early March. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so
Black History Month, right? Say Black History Year. We need to fight for that.
Or at least a full-length month.
Gonna go February, they knew what they was doing. Niggas is vicious.
28 days, and then what is it? Every 4 years, a leap year.
So
the 29th day.
I don't know. Niggas is vicious. But about March. So that's around the time because I had to also set it up to a way I wanted it. Like like how you got all the cool background stuff. Like I had to get a place for it, and I did because, like I said, that's one of them, and I do have like different like episodes. Like our shows may have an episode of like this is NBA talk and this one's football talk. It's like that.
Okay. So that sounds pretty decent. Again, yeah. Looking forward to.
I talk a lot anyway, so I might as well have a podcast.
So you coming back to social media, or how's the podcast gonna get out there? That's one thing I wanted.
I went through it on social media. They don't want to tell that story, but I went through it on social media. But I still have a social media account at my clothing line. So all that is like all this gonna be happening around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like March and all that stuff. So I do have social media, but I'll have to make one for that sake of purpose, because for promotion purposes. But I don't have a personal social media no more.
Yeah. So me, I'm big on promotion, and I feel like a lot of what holds people back from achieving what they want to achieve is that portion of it. So here's my perspective on this, right?
You mean like social media or just in promotion in general?
A lot of it has to do with social media. I feel like a lot of it has to do with social media,
Mm-hmm.
but just promotion in general.
Social media. I hate that phrase.
Yeah, I feel like once things start to get difficult, people don't want to do it. Because growing your brand, you got a clothing line. Growing your brand and platforms, that's difficult. You doing the actual thing. You used to do music, right? You still do music, or
I do.
all right, so I'm going to use your music as an example. And I'm going to explain my perspective versus like how you probably perceive it. You're an artist.
That's
So
what they call it.
when I'm looking at you and you make a mixtape or something, but you don't promote it, I look at it as like, obviously, we know the hard work that goes into like mixing and mastering and recording the song, writing the song. You was making beats and everything. But I kind of view that as easy for you because that's what you do.
Agreed.
Now, could I do that? No. I mean, I can write a song. I do it here. I actually did one before you got here. I do little parody songs for comedy, skits and shit like that. So.
Yankovic type niggas.
But I feel like because that's what you do, that's easy. Like when it comes to like you were saying you might hit up Tyrone for the camera. When it comes to like videographer stuff and photography stuff, that's easy for him. So I wouldn't give you like extra kudos for something I feel like you doing that's easy.
I got you.
So my thing is, and this is like the problem I've been dealing with, is like the promotion, the business side of things. We don't even have to say promotion. We'll just say the business side of things. A lot of people suck at handling like the business side of things. And it's like people don't understand if you don't take care of that side of things, then all of this is basically just like a hobby.
A hobby you gonna broke over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I what's your opinion on like? And like I said, you ain't got it. It don't even have to be. It's different ways to promote outside of social media. I just feel like that's the most fluent way to at least help grow yourself. But do you feel like? I know you said you're gonna make one anyway, but do you feel like you don't need social media to promote like a brand or anything like that? Do you feel
you don't need it.
All right, so what you feel?
Because social media, I guess you only saying like the social sites like Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram.
But I'm saying, but it's not like if I had a website, that's not considered social media, right?
Technically, I think that is.
No, not really. It's not social media. I never said
Well,
social media site, just my website.
I mean, if you have media.
That's marketing, but I don't think it's social media. I thought social media was Instagram stuff. But I could be wrong. That's why I'm asking you the question.
It depends on, well, obviously it covers the media portion of it, but it depends on if you have anything where people can be social. Can we like something? Can we comment on something? Can we share something? You know what I'm saying?
You can't comment on my website, nigga.
All right, if the websites don't have any social mechanisms on it, then
oh yeah. So I just feel like it just depends on what you're promoting, what you're selling, and what you want to do it for. That determines the route, I would say.
Okay.
So, for instance, my clothes, I don't have to get on social media. I just get on Street Hustle.
Okay.
Because then, so social media also. All right. So this is different. This is the reason why I myself struggle with social media, right? And I struggle with social media because people aren't their selves. Okay. Not everybody, but a good mass majority of them. So,
yeah.
If I'm selling a product to a fake nigga, how do I sell a product to a fake nigga?
I mean, you sell it.
Can't. I thought about this, right? I'm going to tell you why I thought about it, because the problem with, I can't sell it to a fake nigga, but the other problem is that it's a wall there, because on social media, unless you're active on social media, right, which it can distract a lot of things, you may necessarily not have okay, take this back. On social media compared to the street, so let's say I'm outside
Mm-hmm.
at the booth or something, and I'm selling T-shirts.
Okay.
So I can get robbed, shot at, all those other things. But when I'm up here, you come up to me, what's up, man? How you doing? Can I get some of your time? I can make a presentation. On social media, the presentation ain't the same because you got likes and comments. So one, I have to create a platform or an ad that catches you in 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Right.
If I fail on that, I may just fail in general. Compared to out on the street, I can get more than 10 seconds from you because you here. So you really can't play this fake thing. You gotta be yourself. Now, can you be fake? I guess you can, but it's a little different. On social media, you may look at me and be like, "Nah, I don't want his clothes because he only got 40 followers." On the streets, you don't know how many followers I got. Even if I have social media, you may ask that question because a lot of people are into social media.
Right.
But I ain't gonna say I can swindle you, but one of my gifts is talking. So I can talk you into something. On social media, it's just a little hard because when you talking to somebody, let's say I'm getting through to you. Like, let's say I'm talking to you about God, I'm getting through to you. I gotta worry about niggas commenting and straying you away. On the street, it won't be as easy. Or in person. So it makes a difference. Social media isn't bad. I can use it. But like I say, it just depends on what you're promoting. Like, as far as music, yeah, social media is a way. But if you really want to, like, be in music, like, you make beats, you don't strive to get beats and sell them. You strive to get beats on NBA All-Star TV or something like that. And there's ways to go about it. Because I had started learning about, like, how do niggas get their stuff on TV and stuff like that.
2K and all
Yeah,
that.
because that's where the money at.
Right.
So, like, I would enter contests and all that other stuff. Now, mind you, you're not always going to win because
Yeah.
that niggas making beats, but that that means a lot. Sometimes you just might got to, start off small. Like, you may think your beat worth $1 million, and it could be. But it's okay to sell your beat for $20. Or it's okay just to give them away because you're trying to get some type of promo. And not necessarily
Exposure.
Yeah, and not necessarily Instagram, because you may give a nigga a beat and they may be hot and it's getting heard on Spotify.
Yeah.
Which I don't really think it's social media, but it's like the radio. The
It's
new
a form.
radio.
Yeah, it's a form.
Yeah, it's a form, I
Yeah,
guess,
it's
or
a
whatever.
form,
So
yeah.
it's, to me, it's ways, or you can, you can do shows. You can do a lot of things. It just depends on, are you doing it when somebody hear you or whatever. The music game is a hard to me because it's a lot of backstabbing. It's a lot of competition. Like, everybody must do music, but that don't mean you can't. That don't mean you couldn't do it. But because it's like they call it the legal dope game because it's really dirty.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as clothes and stuff like that, like I said, sometimes it's just word of mouth because I can just send you a link on YouTube if I know you are my friend. So I always think that's the best promotion, which is sharing. Like, if I send you something, we do know mutual people, but you do got people that I don't know that you know.
Right.
And you sitting at the 10 people, and those 10 people sitting at the 10 people, and it just spreads like that. Same thing with, whatever. And then, like I said, promotion, sometimes it can just be anything because sometimes you will have something and whatever. See, what I've learned, too, the biggest problem with artists or people who making the business, they don't, it's like what I was telling you earlier about, they don't care about the consumer.
Just the money? Or what?
I wouldn't say it's about the money because I think we all want the money. But the consumer, as far as what you're selling, it don't matter if you like it because you're not buying it.
Okay.
You need to sell something that other people going to like, right? And if you can't sell yourself that other people will like it, then how could you even sell it to somebody? Because you may like it, but you're not concerned what they like. So just like, for instance, with mine's, it's free game too. I'm telling my brother such and such things, and he like, yeah, what about this, what about that? I'm telling him like, yeah, but he was so focused at one point, I had to get him out of it. He was so focused on like he playing Jane, and I was like, yeah, you're playing Jane, but everybody not playing Jane.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta make some stuff that's not plain Jane. I gotta make something for the freaks and the wild people and people that's a little different, a little more artistic. Because now you're trying to reach different audiences. Don't get it twisted. We can have a plain Jane. It's our clothing line. We can have our own special clothes that nobody ever got.
You're right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We make the rules, but you gotta remember we the consumer. So making the brand name and all that, like, to me that matters. And when I pitched him the name, we had a name. We got rid of it because of the little cut right thing. When I pitched him the name, he was just like, I don't know. Like, this part of the name was cool, that part of the name was not cool, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, whatever. But it took him to hear from other people who never heard our conversation about the name to repeat the name back to him like, yeah, I love it. And it built his spirits up about the name. So it's like, you may not like it, but you got to take that chance because that's what the people want. It's not about what you, because you're not buying it.
Right.
You're just selling it. So whether you selling your podcast, bro, you selling music, so many people that's concerned. That's why rappers is fake. Like they not gangsters, but they do that because you selling what people want to hear. Right. They may talk about it like, I don't know, yeah, that's bad, but they'll listen to the stuff they listen to is crazy. Like girls be like, oh yeah, I don't want my boyfriend to cheat on me, this and that. But I'm like, y'all listen to all these women that talk about being a side girl and having side niggas. Like the stuff that you don't want, you listen to. Right. It makes no sense. That's crazy. But when I started realizing, like you said, the business aspect, it's a consumer. Yeah. So now you got to figure out what the people want. Right. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, look, bro, we need to make what people are like. Yeah, you may not like this blue or this red or this color scheme, but trust me, that's what people wearing. We need to do that. Like, for instance, I'm not big on army green stuff. Like, I don't like that color for real. I'll wear it, but I'm like, whatever. But he started showing me stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. So niggas like this color. So let me implement this color into the designs because it's something that'll sell. Do I like it? No. Like, it's not like ugly or anything like that. It's just like that's not my personal choice. Okay. But if the consumer wants it, I gotta please him. This is the dude who's buying it. Yeah. I gotta attend to him, and I think it's most
business.
Yeah, I think that's the business side. Like you said, the music you write, bro. Yeah. Like for me to rap and write songs, that's easy. Right. But this marketing part and stuff, that's the hard part because that's the part I think nobody focuses and gives time to because they think it so much. Like you making a song. Let's say you make it be like OJ the Juice Man. He's a perfect example. He makes music and he'll do music for money, but he don't need the money because he's in the trap. Right. So it's fun to him, but he don't mind making money. If he's not making money, then he don't really want to do it. But if somebody wants to be a rapper and had their career, so like that, okay, you got to learn the business side. So it's the music business and then it's the music business or business of making music. Right. It's not the same. So now you got to figure out, is this going to sell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling Dave one day, and I was telling my man, Caleb, the one that you did the interview with, right? Mm-hmm. I'm telling them, like, yeah, bro, you can rap about that street stuff, but let's pick a lane where ain't nobody in because you gotta be attractive to the people. Like, no matter how tough you think you are in rapping, that's not what's selling. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you to lose that gift that you got. It's a beautiful gift. Mm-hmm. But you also got to figure out, if you don't want to do what I'm telling you, well, how do you market what you're rapping about? How do you market that to make it a seller for consumers? Like, it's some rapper called, I think her name is Lady London or something like that, right? Yeah, heard her. Okay, yeah. So I just recently found out about her. I don't have social media stuff, so I don't be on nothing. Okay. I just PlayStation 5. And my nephew was showing me, like, she can rap. And I said, yeah, bro. And I said, show me her how to song. You know what he did? He showed me about the freestyles. I said, listen, you know how many people I know that can freestyle? That's not what it's about. If she will never be big until she make a hot song. Regardless if she flowing on it or she not flowing on it, she needs something song catchy. And he talking to me, arguing me, and I'm like, yeah, he like this and that. I'm like, bro, NBA young boy, all these niggas is trash for real. As far as the art of rap, the real rap. Yeah. Like, they're garbage. But
got the business side down.
Yeah, they got the business side there. They make catchy songs that the consumers like, the beats, the hooks, and all this other stuff. And he just, like, wasn't hearing me. One, I'm in the music business, so I don't know why you argue with me. But two, I'm like, yo, I can show you lots of rappers who are, when I tell you like that, Joe Budden nigga is like that. He don't have a hit song besides Pump It Up. Like, he doesn't have this catchy songs to the point where now people will go back and no matter what he make is okay. You gotta like step in the game because like the 90s is more like 90s music. Like a lot of that 90s music, a lot of niggas is one hit wonders. Hey in the middle of the bond, that is one hit wonder. The little I'm international on the microphone, whatever. That's a one hit wonder nigga. Like a lot of this is one hit wonder niggas. I'm like, yeah, bro, he can't constantly make a song that they're gonna constantly spin. And what's crazy is these niggas could really probably rap their butts off. Yeah, of course. But I'm like, bro, they're not making no money. Right. On the business side, they stink. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's no disrespect because I don't want nobody coming for me. I don't care they do. Beyonce she isn't one of the best singers. But I give her this. She's one of the top performers. But you know what? Her songs that she make, bro, They are business savvy songs. People like them. They're catchy. Oh, the single lady. Oh, like these songs get people, and I'm like, this is why she's winning, bro. I'm telling you, you don't have to be the best singer. Millie wasn't even singing. You don't gotta be the best singer, bro. You got to sell people on something that they're going to like and purchase. That's all it's about.
And they can attach themselves to.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whether you find your lane or you find your audience, like you say, you touch yourself too. You find your lane, you find your audience, no matter what it is. You selling water, bro. Why you want me to buy your water? Why is it better than Deer Park? Or why is it better than that? You had to explain that to me. You know what I'm saying? What's the reason why I should purchase this over the water I've been buying for the last 10, 15 years? You going, and I think people don't do that. The idea, the concept, the artwork, to me, that's easy.
It is, cause
you do it all the time.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, the part you don't. I think another thing is the people who don't see. It's like Chief Keef, right? He came out like this, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't know he got a manager behind him. You don't see the promos. You don't see all the other business side work that it takes to make this monster to run the machine. You just think that I'm gonna come out with some water or I'm gonna come out with some designer clothes and niggas gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, they made bad. Like I remember, I know you was around, but I don't remember. You remember it was this dude around here. He made some clothes called Trap Life, right?
Yeah.
The Jones was hot though.
Yeah,
niggas was buying them.
We used to work together a long time ago.
Niggas was buying them though, right?
Yeah.
And then I was talking to B-Man one day about it, and he was like, but the problem is you can't sell that to everybody because everybody not in the trap. So you can't have a Trap Life shirt on and whatever. Now let's say he just had a junk called like The Life, right? Mm-hmm. They don't got a trap part in it, so it's not as hard. But he could still be talking about Trap Life. But he just, the way he's promoting it, it don't seem that way. And then he can make a polo shirt. Now you branch to another group of people. But
business type of people.
Yeah. The only people you can go to now is people that's in the trap life or care about that type of life.
Right.
So now you done already limited your customer or consumer base.
You put a roof on basically your business.
Yeah. And I think he never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did, because like I said, some people don't care. Some people really want to.
I don't think he cared.
Yeah, and some people don't.
Yeah.
But just think about, you got that mindset, and you're trying to go globally, but you got a mindset about not reaching out to a lot of people.
Yeah, that's not a. One of the biggest mistakes is like people take their personal mindsets into the business world.
Yeah, and it's not a diss to him, like you said, because he could have just did it just to just supply the streets, because some niggas do that though.
Yeah.
And I'm not against that.
Yeah, I mean it works if you're selling. He sold.
He did. Niggas was buying that. Yeah, I saw plenty on social media.
Yeah,
with the trap life thing. He was selling out.
But every him that sells is 20 other niggas that ain't selling with that same kind of brand and mentality.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like me, if I'm gonna start a business, and this is what I like tell everybody, and it stems from my personality, but it's also just best for business. And I don't know if this was in the beginning of the podcast or we talk about this off air. When I was saying that I always try to be like politically correct, because your stuff branch out more when you keep that kind of stuff in mind. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a perfect example. So when I stream the video games and stuff,
Twitch,
I don't cuss. So I try not to.
That's good though,
because I know I want kids in there.
But you thought about that.
Exactly. You gotta think about all this stuff.
People don't think about that stuff.
Yeah, you can cuss and you can be like, oh, this, because I follow some people and it's like, oh, this a adult only type of stream. Yeah. But like, and that's fine. It is. But like you said, you're cutting off. Like, think of how much who spends money. The kids. The kids spend the money. The kids back in their parents.
It may not be their money, but they get somebody to spend that shit.
Right. They the one spending the money. So it's like, you got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that, and I'll let you go back to saying, like, when I do, like, my church lessons for the feast, like we had one the other day, I record myself, and I, like, not say prime myself, but I strive myself to not curse.
And it's difficult.
I mean, I'm not trying. I've been working on cursing in general, just not cursing. But it's because I know that others are listening, right? And I can, and it's not like, oh, I'm trying to be better, because I'm not trying to curse at all. So I'm trying to work it out on my personal life. Yeah. But I understand, like you said, because now you lose like all those people because you cursing.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he got a foul mouth. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, mind you, it could be something you need to hear, but I done lost a lot of people just because, you know what I'm saying? It's not, and the podcast not really about necessarily making money. I make money with this. It's just
Yeah.
But it's just I agree with you saying. Like, you don't curse, but you mindful. Like you said, who the consumers? I said all the time. I was like, bro, like, you realize that all these cartoons, like Shrek and all of them. I said, you know why they sell so much? I was like, because so many people gonna go see them because the kids gotta go see them, but they can't go by themselves.
Right. So
you automatically make an adult buy the ticket automatic. So you already sold one ticket automatically. Not only how many kids is going, but just think about that, like wrestling, right? Even though I know you watch wrestling and all that, I don't watch no more.
Right.
And it's not because it's a fake show like everything else is fake to me.
Yeah, everything on TV is.
But I was a child. I said this is a child show. Regardless if you're an adult and you're watching, they do some adult things from time to time. Yeah. But if you look in the crowd, these kids who here, they have to have people, chaperones, people, but Peter Pan. These kids are paying their tickets. Like, you know what I'm saying? You watch the show, you may buy a pay-per-view or something, right? But think about all these kids and how many memorabilia and toys they buy.
Shirts, toys, hats.
How many kids had the Hulk Hogan and the things? I'm like, bro,
John Cena wristbands.
Don't get it twisted. You got a couple of adults with it on too, but majority of it is for children. You know what I'm saying? So that's the audience base. So they understand that they can only push the envelope to certain things because we have children watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they understand the business of what they're selling.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people do that nowadays, and that's why that's why a lot of businesses fail, because they don't really take time to consider, like, who am I consuming? They so worried about, like, I like this, this how my song hot, this and that. I'm like, yeah, you think this hot? That's cool.
Yeah.
Do they think it's hot?
Yeah.
Because unless you about to buy a million albums, then it ain't really gonna matter.
If you selling food, like, the food could be good, but I mean, the food could not be good. A lot of people say McDonald's don't taste good, but they're the most selling fast food of all time.
I think so, like base.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as you got the business down pack,
that thing base.
It don't matter. You can mislead people into thinking this shit tastes good. It must taste good. Everybody else keep getting it.
But like I said, a lot of time it's just a strategy thing, because some people forget about what they here for because something else. Like Chick-fil-A is trash to me. But Chick-fil-A customer service is A1. It's so much better than everybody else's. You will come here just because they treat you better.
Exactly.
And you'll be there.
Like I said earlier, something you're attached to. You get attached to.
You get attached to it.
You know
they give me sauces I ain't going to pay for them. They going to be there every day. But is it the best food? I had arguments with niggas like that. What's the best food? I'm like, that's not good food. They like, I'm like, truthfully, it's not good food. But I was like, I know why y'all eat it, though. And they just like, nah. And I'm like, bruh, let me show you what I think is better food. And I will go to a place that give them better food. It may cost a little more money. Right. May even be the same. But I'm like, like you say, it's something you're attached to.
Right.
You want to hear it because like that. You know what I'm saying? I know when I was a kid, I want to go to McDonald's because they got Happy Meal toys. I seen a toilet commercial, I wanted it. Hey, Mom, we got to go to McDonald's. I don't even care about the food. I remember eating because the food is good, or at least I thought it was at the time. But I want that toy. They got a new Batman toy. I need that. Yeah. Then I'm blown because they didn't even give me the Batman one. They gave me the freaking penguin. I don't want this nigga.
Robbing and some bullshit. Yeah. But no, that's I wish I just, and I'm not gonna make it sound like I'm just like a over the top business savant or nothing like that. But I be super focusing on like the business side of things. It's like, even with what I do now, like with comedy skits and stuff, like I learned earlier on, every comedy skit don't gotta be like a hit.
Because everything you do is not a hit. Right.
It's like when people make a music album, every song on the album not gonna be a hit. Now, don't get me wrong. Some niggas got them ones. Like 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. That whole playlist. Jay-Z, The Blueprint. Yeah. Some niggas got shit where it's like, damn, all this shit. Like,
but just think about that. That's 10, 15 songs out of what, 200? And that's 200 that we heard.
Yeah.
Cause they got a lot of songs that we never heard
that don't make the album. That's throw them in the vault. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Everything don't gotta be hit, but I think niggas go for the home run every time. It's okay to get a line drive to second base, bro. It's okay. Base hit. Yeah, so sometimes that's what we need.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But if your promotion is right or the machine is right, because look at what we was just talking about in the beginning with the All-Star games, right? Now, they was trashing the All-Star game, the recent jump, saying it's the worst game ever and all that, right? We just watched clips from the '98 All-Star game, which is held as one of the greatest All-Star games of all time. And look at all these mediocre players that played in this game that we just watched.
Count.
Vin Baker.
One of the sorriest niggas.
But the hype and the aura and the perception is that it's one of the greatest. Even though we just watched it and was like, yo, what is all these niggas doing in this game? You know what I'm saying? Versus like how you said earlier, basketball has evolved. The players are way more skillful and talented. We literally just watched. I don't know if you watched the game last night. We just watched clip. Bro, in the third, now whether people playing serious or not, Donovan Mitchell had 25 points in the third quarter last night. And Jason Tatum had 27 points in the third quarter. They teammates, bro.
That's at least 10 buckets each. Well, 12 buckets.
Two teammates had 25 and 27 in the third quarter together alone. I already told you Tatum had 55. I already told you.
Balling.
Bruh, like.
Light skin Kobe.
Bruh, it's like. And the perception is that was the worst game. Dame is pulling up from half court. I mean, I don't know. I just wish when it came to like whatever you trying to work on, not you, but people in general, whatever you trying to work on, whoever listening, you gotta take care of business first.
Yeah, but see, like you said, I think you said like they personal matter, the business aspect.
The mindset.
Yeah, the business aspect changed. We got this little slogan I be saying is logic over emotions, because the world got too many things where emotions over logic. So, like you said about the game, and I could use it to the business aspect. You so emotionally attached to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant that you can't even see greatness in front of you because you still want what you want. I'm like, bro, you do know Kobe did, right? Like, you do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, I like Penny. I used to like Melo. I got to find new players.
It happens, though.
It's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to find new players. It's not like I don't even know these people.
Yeah.
It's somebody a fan I root for, but it's like, what's wrong with finding somebody new? Like, what's wrong with, like, why hold on to something that you're not ever going to see again? Like, it makes no sense to me. But like I said, that's when I'm telling you about the growth. But then it changes depending on, like I said, social media. Because somebody can feel like they such and such or whatever, but it all depends on, that's their reputation or whatever. So like when I was a kid, right, niggas wasn't talking about Gucci's and Louis and all that stuff. The rappers do it now. Everybody want to wear it.
Right.
I'm still wearing the basketball shoes and all that.
Throwbacks.
Yeah. So, I wear a jersey. Like, why you wearing a jersey? You like that team? I can't wear a jersey. I pay for it. It's my life. Like, leave me alone, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why you shave half your head off. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird to me, but I ain't about to be mad at you, but you so attached to something, you can't let it go. Like, people, like, I be arguing with my brother. He think, like, we argue about Jordan and LeBron. He think I don't like Jordan. I'm like, who told you I don't like Mike? I got Mikes in the house. Who told you I don't like Mike? I never said you don't like LeBron, but I like Mike, bro. I just think that Bron better. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, and it's an opinion-based thing. So there's really no end to it. But you think that I dislike something because you dislike something or something like that. We don't have the same mindset. It's okay for me to like every single nigga on this court and still have a favorite player that I feel like better than all of them, even though he may not be.
Facts.
That's okay. And y'all can't, like, for some reason, you can't grasp. Like, bro, when I tell you I could not stand Peyton Manning, I ain't no fool. I know Peyton Manning good. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not a fan of Peyton Manning, but is that nigga, I'd be crazy to say he not good, though. Like, that's insane. But you know what I'm saying? People will get to the point where that you don't like somebody so much that you can see this nigga is very talented and everything, and you just be like, dog, he not really good. Like, you're making a bold-faced lie because you that attached to somebody else that you dislike something that's true. That makes no sense.
Yeah, you're going to discredit the other. You're going to tear down the other thing.
For what?
Yeah.
It's no point, bro. Is Jason Tatum Kobe? No, but I can like both of them, and I can say what I want. I can say he light-skinned Kobe, so what? Like, they're like, nah, he ain't this and that. I'm like, bro, what? Like, how do you can't even really judge it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, he got Shaq. Jason Tatum got Shaq. Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't got Phil Jackson. Like, I can go down the list, but I'm not saying he's better than Kobe, but what's wrong with me liking him? Like, I don't understand. Kobe's not here no more. He the closest thing I think that may be Kobe. So why can't I like him? Like but I say I've noticed that it's like that with everywhere, bro. Like a nigga would literally argue about iPhone and Android, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if you know the story. I literally have an iPhone, bro, because at one time my money was exhausted, right? I had a Palm Pre, and I was helping my man move, and my knee fell on the joint and I cracked the ball.
Okay.
And I couldn't get another one because they stopped making them.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So when I went to Sprint, I had no choice. I had a Galaxy literally in my hand. I wanted a jump, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like $20 too short of it, and I could have paid it, but I was like, man, I ain't gonna have no money until I get paid.
Right.
So I was like $20 short, and the nigga was like, with an iPhone, $100. It was just in my budget, and I just happened to have that iPhone 4, and I happen to have an iPhone since, because I got used to the software.
Right. Mannerisms.
And I stuck with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to say, like, oh, what's better? I'm like, dog, you may have an iPhone because you like things that iPhone do. You may not even want the things that Android do.
Right.
And vice versa. I'm not getting, oh, man, you know, this. I'm like, bro, you really going to argue me what's better? Because we go by specs and stuff like that. You really don't want to go there because you're not a nerd and you don't want me to bring out my nerd in it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, why argue or even have that point? Like, bro, I got PS5 and I think it's amazing, but that don't mean I won't play my Xbox with my little brother who want to play.
Right.
But people would do that though. They were like, "Nigga, I ain't playing that. That's crazy."
Yeah, a lot of people think like, if you're picking a side,
they don't even pay you.
Yeah.
What does that even matter, bro? Like, and I think that's like the world it's always been like that, but now it's heavier because it's the fitting in social media. So you can't you got to do this, and you can't say you disagree with that because you think you're gonna lose your followers or your likers and all your money, and it's so much. Like the baby did all that, and then when the gay community or whatever came out like that, and he ain't been the same since.
It's over, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But all that happened. If I think if he just stuck to his guns, like, man, I said what I said is what it is, you would have still had your following. But now your following like, bro, I don't know what to do.
Well, just don't say it.
Well, just don't say it at all.
Yeah, because like I said earlier, about being politically,
he forgot about the business part.
Yeah, about being politically, and and at the end of the day, this is the one thing I will get people like leniency on, like how you say he forgot the business part. At the end of the day, niggas is human.
Mm-hmm.
So he does. He's probably been had that mindset, but he's probably had to keep it bottled in because, like you said, it's a business. And then that one day it probably just slipped out. You know what I'm saying? He crazy performance, adrenaline running high, he feeling himself, and boom, it slip out. Because when you're a celebrity, you gotta damn near be perfect. Gotta pretty much be perfect.
You don't have to be, but I get what you're saying.
It depends on what kind of level. He's on the level where you have to be perfect.
Should have been perfect.
It's impossible.
It is impossible, but at the same time, like you said, it's just that what do you value? You value the money you're making for your business because you should have made a business decision.
You have to.
But sometimes they don't. They bring their personal thing into it. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that, but just know.
If you're willing to live with the consequences, no.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So if you bring a personal matter into your business and you know that it could detriment to your business, then there's a chance you're willing to take. You get what I'm saying? So, like, for my business and stuff, everything I say and do is all tied. So nothing will be different from when I say my podcast or I'm selling a nigga my shirt or I'm saying in the music. It's all going to be the same.
It's best to be that way.
Yeah, just so there won't be no confusion. Because I feel like if I'm selling you clothes and it's like, oh, I want to sell to you because you such and such. But in the music, I'm saying F the niggas I was selling clothes to.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. People do it, though.
No,
it is freaking insane.
And not to take it on a personal level, but it's been stuff that I've done, you know, and I'm not even like, I feel like I'm a good standing character person for the most part. So, you know, I'm not going to be out here like wilding in the streets and no shit like that. But it's stuff that I've done where it's like people close to me won't say it like to my face, but it'll be something indirect. Oh, niggas that do this is wild niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And you were like, that's me.
Yeah, you be like damn, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like it's just something that people do. Like that's just what people do. Because I don't know. It could be a million reasons, but I feel like on a personal level, it might be like envy or jealousy or something. Business wise,
it's a lot of things that factor in.
Think so?
Yeah, envy and jealousy one of them though, definitely.
Yeah,
Because it could be somebody that was just with you, and they mad because you're above them.
literally.
And you might not even be above them. They just perceive that you might be above them.
Or even if I am, it's like, let's say we in a group.
You see how groups turn out, right? Take off dead.
It never works out because groups always implode from within. If you look at all the good groups throughout history, we could stay in music. You take the Beatles, arguably one of the greatest groups of all time to a lot of people. They exploded.
The Beatles.
you look at Death Row. They exploded.
Yeah, I don't think there's no group together really.
At
least the originals are there.
That didn't like implode. You know what I'm saying? It always Rockefeller. And we was like of age doing the Rockefeller run. I did not see that happening. Like
That's because you was a stupid little kid.
Yeah, once you watch the documentaries and shit.
That's funny you say that though, because I was just watching State Property and they was deep, bro.
Crazy.
Chris, Neve, Beans,
Crazy.
Freeway, Oskino.
Like, bro, them niggas,
they had Yeezy. Then they brought in Cam and all them.
Dipset, like, bro, that shit was twisted at the tail end.
New York could have literally never gave it to Atlanta. They could have never gave a spot to Atlanta, bro.
But New York in general imploded.
Yeah.
50 probably had a lot of.
But it's funny you say that because it go back to what I was talking about when I was talking about the free Ricky Week and the drugs in the community. We destroy ourselves, bro.
Every time.
It never fails, bro.
And all for what? Nothing. It's a bunch of pride. So when you say stuff like somebody close to me gonna be jealous that he feel like I'm above him, he don't even know, like, as I'm rising, I'm bringing you with me, bro.
Yeah, but the envy comes from
the attention in the.
Well, not really attention. I think so. Me being into the Bible, right, stuff like that. So I guess you would call it covetousness. A nigga want what you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
The envy in this, it comes from yourself. See, I used to think enviness came from me just not liking you or this and that. It comes from the fact that you're not happy with yourself. And you feel some kind of way because somebody else is doing something that you probably could do.
That you could do.
Yeah, that you probably could do. That you could do.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't do it. So instead of you trying to do that, you hate and envy on me and jealous of me for something that you have control over. Right. Because Hook was telling me one thing, envy is one of the most dangerous things because you can't see it.
Of course.
Out of all the other things you can kind of see, jealousy, pride, all that, you can't see envy because you never know how niggas follow. Yeah, you can see all that. But you can't see envy. He said that he was locked up. He told me, he's like, but you can't see envy. And we had a conversation where I was like, yeah, that's deep because you can't. And it's no point and I've experienced it like with people around me. Like, you're mad because I have confidence in myself or something stupid.
Yeah.
Just something dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dog, and the person that they don't even know, you might, I guess, not envy them, but you be like, dang, bro, you could be this and that. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to take it that way because they want it the way they want it and they're mad because you got it or stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, bro, but you can do it too. You know what I'm saying?
They don't see that, though.
Yeah, they don't see that because they's like, I had my man and he was making like DJ songs, right? And I told him he can't rap. I said, you stink. You can't rap. And he was like, yeah, but then people tell you that, and I was like, yeah, but how many people told you that you can't rap and it's your friend and telling you that that's not your gift, but you can do this. But the problem is you want to do what you want. And I'm not against that. I can't. Yeah. You want to be a basketball player, be a basketball player. Yeah, but if I see that you can't shoot no jumper, bro, but on a football field you can throw an 80-yard pass, why wouldn't I not be your man to tell you to play football? You natural for it.
Right.
But you will take that as an offense because that's not what you want to do. So like I said, envy starts within you because you're not happy with yourself. And you just take it on somebody else. Like you said, all the groups break up.
All of them. They implode.
Yeah, they implode from envy. This is like, why? Because like, oh, well, she the lead singer, she can't sing, or she this and that. And I'm like, everybody eating. If everybody eating, what's the problem? But then, before you went into the group, let's say this, right? Before you went into the group, did you want to be the number one singer? Because you accepted to be the backup singer. You know what I'm saying?
What's his?
So that's a situation in itself.
Aside from envy, one thing you also can't see is hidden agendas.
It's,
You can't see that.
and that tie right in the envy because I don't know what you want to do. So like, let's say for instance, okay, maybe Michelle and Kelly sing better than Beyonce, right?
Okay.
Cool, no problem. But when they all got together, y'all been with each other so long and stuff like that. What Kelly can't do, they had the other girls. But y'all been together,
Latoya Luckett and
But y'all been together so long, like you accepted that they put Bay in front.
Right.
If you didn't want to be there because you want to be the front, go with your own group. Because clearly Destiny Child changed twice. From the first girl was Latoya Luckett, and then it went to Kelly, just to 3. So it was 4 girls, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was 4 at first.
Yeah, and then went to 3.
And then 2 girls left, and they brought in Michelle.
They brought in Michelle. So they swapped twice. Yeah. But just think about how many rap groups and stuff like that did that, like swap people. And it's like, well, let's say Latoya Luckett and whatever, if you wanted to be the star,
which I think that's why she left. Yeah,
you want to be the star, you shouldn't even sign up for the first beginning. Well, because you know who we put in the lead off the jump.
I mean, maybe put your foot in the door type of thing. And because the thing is, it's crazy how business works out. Because obviously she leaves the group, and that's like 20-some years ago, and she doesn't even get her own solo hit until like 10 years ago. Like 2012 or 2000. So, and then I've never heard from her again.
Oh, Latoya Luckett?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen her on. She on Power.
Yeah, acting.
She
that's
a
cool.
Movie star.
Yeah, so it's like, what?
Not saying I don't know why she left. Even I don't know. That could have been why she left. I don't know. She could have got raped. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, but she definitely said in the interview she did like wanted a solo career. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, hell no. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's like if you could see that you got something good, why not ride it out?
Cause
I get it. That's what I'm saying. Pride and ego. Because it's like, even though we brought up Death Row. Death Row imploded, but Death Row also got tore apart too. Pac died, that was it. Dr. Dre left. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, like that nigga.
Snoop Dogg fighting murder cases. So imagine all of that going on, and let's say you somebody else that's on the label, Nate Dogg or somebody. You already not making albums because they got you just there for hooks and shit for real.
Hook King.
What are you supposed to do? I wouldn't be mad at you for trying to leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get that. The Rockefeller thing, that was like when I grew up and watched the documentaries, that was the stupidest shit ever. It was they literally imploded for the stupidest shit ever. Communication.
Yeah, but see, the communication go by the envy and the hidden agendas and not caring, because if you up, why care about somebody that's not up?
Yeah, but that's what caused
just silly stuff.
It's stupid.
Yeah. A lot of the implosions in the black community is silly. It's silly stuff.
It's basically, it comes from the envy.
I mean, it like I said, it's like I said, the hidden agendas. But it's like another thing is too. I noticed too, when somebody up and others can come up, you may not want to share your knowledge, or you may not want to put them up because you be afraid.
The gatekeeper.
Yeah. So like, I used to like, and it's no disrespect. People are like, you crazy. I used to think Dro was better than Tip, and I thought that Tip ain't put Dro on because he knew Dro was better than him. I was like, because what you don't have, Dro got. Like, you don't have that swag. Dro got nothing but sauce. And I was like, and Dro was ahead of his time to the point if Dro would have been the pioneer for everybody like now, because everybody talking about like the drip and all that stuff, Dro was drip. And I think you peeped that, like through shoulder lean and all that. I was like, yeah. And it's like, and not only that, Dro can rap though. Like, so Dro ain't slight, and he from the hood, so he got everything that you don't. So y'all both from the hood, but he got the sauciness. He can get the girls better and stuff like that. You Tip, I'm just, drugged out, whatever. I'm in the streets. That's cool. Dro can do that, and he can give you the sauce. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm not going to say he necessarily better than Jay, I think Beans was like that too. Beans had all the street image that niggas was looking for, but you can rap like Jay. Like, you know, you pretty tough. But it's not that saying that Jay thing.
That's kind of different though, because Beans, at least Young Dro, he exercised the versatility. Beans never exercised his versatility.
No. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Beans is better or.
No, I'm just saying like Young Dro, outside of Shoulder Lean, there was a club song. There's love songs.
Yeah.
Where it was like, well, you know what? Maybe Beans never get.
No.
Right.
Yeah, you let me finish. So
right.
What I'm saying is, Beans may have been the one to replace Jigga, right? Or be like an equivalent, but at the same time, who's to say that he wasn't in his own way? Because maybe they like, yo, Beans, make this type of song. I don't want to. Why can't I let the street thing?
Yeah.
And it's like, all right. And I feel like Jay was the same way, because you listen to early Jay, it's not like how it is when he progresses over and over.
Mature, get older.
Yeah, same thing with Biggie. You know, Biggie was raw. Like, it wasn't none of that juicy fruit. None of that.
Quick window. But
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, when Puff talked to him, like, bro, you got to have something that other people can pay attention to.
Right.
Like, you still could be big, whatever. Like for instance, bro, like, it's a hard knock. That sounds like a childish, like, type catchy song.
But it's a street song.
But it's a street song, right?
Yeah.
And he was able to, you know, do it. But then Jay
ride that balance.
But Jay also got the little excuse me. You know what I'm saying? He got the versatility. He opened it up.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you do that, depending on who you're talking to or whatever, it opens you up. And I feel like I'm not saying he was, but bro, Beans is like so street, bro. I just don't think Beans did it. Like that's just,
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, he never did. So yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I don't know, you know, because he dealing with streetness and all this stuff.
To counter that argument, instead of using Beans, I'll throw out, which was why Rockefeller started to implode. I'll throw out Cameron. Cameron was the replacement for Jay.
Probably so.
And that's why everything imploded.
Because Jay can't be replaced.
When Dame tried to make Cameron the president, everything went downhill. Without telling Jay, everything went downhill from that point on.
And Jay can't be replaced.
Because remember,
remember, I was talking about them 70s, 80s niggas. He's one of them.
Remember, this is my 9th grade year. Jay was about to retire the Black album. Matter of fact, this is his first.
That was his retirement.
Right. Black album comes out the same year. Cam is killing with Old Boy. I know you remember that.
Yeah, we used to Black album.
Don't even feel like it, though. 2003. No, it was late 02. Black album came out early 03.
I got you.
And we used to spend hours watching music videos, and you would see Old Boy on like 100 times a day.
That joint, it's crazy. I didn't even like Old Boy, but that joint was everywhere.
That shit was everywhere. Like I really felt Cam was like the head parent, and Jay just kind of like, oh, y'all wasn't gonna tell me about this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this petty shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then just went and like jumped shit basically. So now y'all can't do nothing without me being here and other cuz, you know, the third nigga and shit.
The third nigga.
Biggs. Not Biggie, but Biggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, like I said, that
matter of fact, I'm taking Kanye and Rihanna with me.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Because even when they say Ye was like trying to rap early, and they wouldn't let him rap. They was like just making beats for Hov and them.
Yeah,
and it was like maybe somebody else sees that because it's like, all right, whatever, and you see Kanye now, but it's like maybe he was doing it because it's like, you know, I can see something in you that you may not see in yourself, but I know if I let you go, and I'm not where I need to be, you'll take over it, and I'm not giving up my spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Like I said, I was talking about Beans as far as rapping, you know.
Yeah.
Because Cameron, everybody eating at this, but I was like, bro, niggas love Cam, that Purple Haze and all that crap. Like,
because he was versatile, and he had, like you said about Dro, he had the drip, the swag.
Oh yeah, Cam had the drip.
You know what I'm saying?
And Jay don't got that kind of drip.
Nah,
Jay got drip, but it's not like
Jay was still the throwback.
Yeah.
Cam and
he kind of like T.I. up north though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He the OG hustler. You know what I'm saying? He like OG. He don't wear chain stuff no more, but he did and stuff. Like he had that, and he had his own swag. But that sauce, like bro, like dog, do you realize like okay, so Dro, bro, Niggas wasn't wearing them little Dickie shorts or nothing like that.
Little plaid, little plaid Jones and all that.
Niggas wasn't really wearing Cartiers and all that. Same thing with Cam. I ain't never seen so many niggas strive to wear pink until I met this nigga Cameron, bro.
Pink, yeah.
And Cameron had been rapping before that, like Horse and Carrots and all that stuff, and they wasn't on him. But then Cameron found this impeccable swag, and then it came out like this.
Simon Rockefeller and Dame and Jay in the meeting told them, going forward when you rap, we gonna slow things down. Cause like you said, Horse and Carrots, he was like the little.
He was faster.
He was faster, like how Mason them was. We'll say slow it down. We gonna give you beats that you can ride to, talking shit, and then that's how we got the.
Yeah, but this is just the thing though, right? I go back to the business. All the time into the game, he accepted a consumer based market because he probably didn't even want to do that.
Oh no!
He probably was like, hell no. Nah. But he was like, you know what?
Because that wasn't Harlem.
It wasn't
Harlem. Yeah, that wasn't Harlem. No,
but I'm pretty sure when he did it, bruh, and then he did it, and he was like, I'm gonna do it, and he elevated and mastered that jump to the point where Cam's sound is one of the
it's iconic.
Sound.
It's iconic. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure when they first said that, he didn't want to do that.
Nah,
like in Cypress Hill, the nigga, I think his name is B something, Be Real. He got the little, he got the real high pitched voice. He didn't rap like that.
Right.
So he was rapping with his man, and he rapped better than this man. And he was like, because I don't know if you hear his voice, he got like the little deep Mexican nigga voice. Like, God, though, he's the rap like that. They was like, bro, you crazy. And they was like, but your voice sucked. And they was like, what you mean? He was like, your voice sucked. So he said one day he came back in the studio. They was like, you got to rap? He was like, yeah. And he started rapping that high-pitched voice. And they was like, what the hell is that? And it was like, but it's fire, though. And he said he stuck with it. Because I was like, bro, why you sound like that? And I've heard that he was like, man, I didn't even want to rap. But he was like, they told me if I didn't change my voice, they was going to make the other nigga the number one nigga. He was like, oh, nah. Because he felt some type of way because he rapped better.
Right.
And I can understand, but it's like you made a decision to change yourself because you realized it's going to sell. Yeah. He could have just kept rapping like he was rapping.
And let other cuz be the other.
But he realized that's not a consumer base. You may like it, but niggas don't like it.
It's a business decision.
It's a business decision.
Yeah. You think when I was doing music, did I want to always make songs for the club and for females? No. But I felt like that's what was going, get views. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. As long as it's nothing over the top, I'll always do what's like best for business.
Yeah, but like I said, that's you best for business. But I'm trying to tell you, people nowadays that do real estate, they freaking holistic teachers, like they everything, and it's like you're all this and then you're broke, which is even crazier. Or you say you're a god, you're broke. That's even crazier.
It's not handling business.
It's not handling business, but the people who may know you. Your business will speak for itself, but the problem is like I said, they want to do things the way they want to do it.
Yeah.
A nigga arguing me talking about, bruh, the league, you take out all the black people. That was one of your man, I can't remember what it was. You take out all the black people out of the leagues, right, and make your own league. Cool. It's not a problem.
I forgot who said that. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Cool. It's not a problem, but do you know the collaboration that you're going to need for everybody to be on the same page to do that?
And when's the last time black people were all on the same
Don't
page?
get it twisted. You absolutely right. If we leave, the league ain't nothing.
But niggas ain't gonna leave though.
But niggas not gonna leave because they're already in that comfortable state. Because it's like if I'm Braun and I'm making $100 million a year or $30 million a year, but you can only pay me $2 million, is LeBron gonna eat that sacrifice?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It may be a couple who do, but everybody not gonna do it because remember everybody different. Steph Curry getting paid $30-40 million, but the backup point guard not.
The people.
So if he only getting paid $1 million or $2 million a year, when he go to this league, he might get paid $200,000.
The people
is he gonna live with that?
The people that's playing this game of life and already won, They don't. Why would they sacrifice?
Because they already eating.
Yeah, they already got the W. It's gonna be like the people that's coming up. So then you could cut off the water supply to the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how you change.
Well, that's like I said, that's a big sacrifice.
No, people.
I don't think everybody gonna make. But like I said, I understood him. But he wasn't speaking under.
To me, that's not being realistic.
Yeah, but I think because to me he forgot about the business part.
Yeah.
Like bro, like you said, this nigga making $30 million a year, $40 million a year.
You want me to get this up with what?
You think Oscar Rodriguez about to go to a Spanish league when he getting paid all this money to do? Mind you, to do nothing because he ain't win no championships. Like, you know what I'm saying? To do anything that'll make no that to me in my eyes. I mean, especially nowadays when everybody's chasing the bag.
Because that's all it's about.
Yeah. Why would I backtrack?
First thing out of Brown's mouth might be like, "Yo, people don't stick together enough for that."
And that's true though.
It is. That's what I said.
It's evident. I mean,
whoever. That's what I said. Whoever said it, that's not being realistic. you know, black people not gonna be on the same page.
It don't matter about the realistic. It's his emotions. His emotions has removed a lot of logic.
And that's wrong.
It is.
It is.
But that's what I was trying to tell you about earlier. We had that. We talked about that we needed to have these talks. This is why I needed to talk. Like somehow something has to get through to you, bro. That emotions do not win. My wife wanted me to be emotional, right? And I said, listen, if I be emotional, bro, the world's going to be burned. Like, I promise you. You don't want me to be emotional. I want to have sex with all the girls. I want all the money. I want all the chips. Yeah, my niggas can get some stuff too. But they're gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing. You don't even want me to be emotional.
I don't know if we can get through to people like that. I really don't think you can. Like, I really feel like nowadays, whatever mindset people have, that's just what they're going to have. You might can change a few people, because, you know, a few people do be straddling the fence, leaning one way. You might could persuade them another way. But for the most part, because I don't know if you notice, like 90% of people got the like know-it-all mentality.
You know, they broke.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing I say.
How you know it all if you broke? Nigga like, what's up, cuz? I'm God. You broke. I ain't never seen a broke God. I ain't never seen Zeus begging for money. This is crazy, bro. Get out my face.
Yeah, and so it's like, and me, especially the older we get, because now we kind of get into an age where it's like, you know, we was kids and like early adulthood. It was like cool to just be like talking and shit.
Yeah.
But now you at an age where it's like, I need to see action. Like what the resume look like. Because you can say all of this.
Yeah, I was talking about that in church the other day. We don't care what you're talking about. Where your fruits at?
Yeah, like I need
to see a little treat.
I need to see. I never forget. Like one time, it was a few years ago. Me and Cuz cool now. I got into like this big ass argument with Cuz. He's talking, yeah, I can show you how to get like generational wealth and all this type of stuff. So I was like, cool. How much you got? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I mean, I'm working on it. I ain't got it. Like, I'm saying, all right, cool. I don't, save your time. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, see, that's what's wrong with y'all young niggas, man. Y'all niggas don't want to listen. I said, bro, no offense, but how can you show me and you don't got it?
That make no sense, right?
You
should have had to build a plane and been in a car.
I'm like, we got the same job. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking.
Let me ask you this: as right now to this day, does he have generational wealth?
No.
He just wanted somebody to go along with a ride with.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? So
basically both of our times.
Yeah, so it's like
it's okay.
Yeah, we having like this big ass argument. You know, other people chiming in and all
Call
this type of stuff. So I'm like, bro, like I'm past that stage where you can listen to a nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even be trusting like. Cause we done been to these fake little seminars with, you know how I got this money right here, and then trying to be like a pyramid scheme or some shit like that. Like
pyramid schemes was crazy.
Yeah, so it's like after experiencing that, nah, bro, I'm gonna have to see like straightforward, like what's going on.
As you should though.
Right.
Show me the money.
Yeah, like
tell me about it. Everybody talk about money.
Yeah, so nah, can't fade. I kind of feel like, growing up the way we grew up, too.
It's different.
Yeah. When we was younger, people used to be like, word is bond and all that type of shit.
Lying niggas.
You quickly saw that. Word wasn't bond. Word was not bond.
Word bond until you got a bond. You got in trouble with that, yo.
Yeah, word was definitely not bond.
But it's the same way as you get older. It's just that you older, you're a little more wiser, so you just don't fall for the same tricks.
I'm not falling for shit now, man.
Yeah. I tell you all the time, they talk to me, I'm like, bro, you do know I'm your age. Like, I've been your age twice, nigga. Like, you're a young nigga, like 21. I'm like, bro, I been there. I'm trying to help you out because ain't nobody help me out. I'm trying to help you out. But you know what? Go ahead, do your thing. You know what's gonna happen? A year later, he was like, "Hey man, you know you was right. I know I was, nigga. I was trying to tell you something. I wasn't saying it because I'm saying it because I'm hating. I'm saying it because I got experience, bro. That's not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't. And some people don't see that because a lot of people, like you said, they want to be the man. They want everything they way. So like I said, for Cam to do that, I didn't even know that happened. But for Cam to do that, he took somebody else's opinion and he accepted it, and that's what made him Cam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it worked.
But just think about if he didn't. We would have never got Purple Haze. We'd have never got Old Boy, bro.
Or would have sounded a lot funkier.
We'd have never got it.
The fast pace.
Because they probably got rid of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you made that change because they had a vision to help you out. Because I've experienced that myself in music. Like somebody told me something about myself and I changed it and it progressed to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what's wrong with taking information, especially for somebody that got it.
Right.
But nobody don't want to do it because it's not their idea. It's not their plan.
Yeah.
It's not their way. And I just think
For me it would
that's stupid.
For me it would depend. If we on the label, then I would suggest stuff to you. But doing what we was doing like back in the day, I wouldn't suggest stuff to you because I know like one thing I try to keep in my mind is like at the end of the day, this is an artistry, and I don't feel like you should fuck with the artist. Like I don't want to.
No. You I guess you should. You shouldn't. But I think
in the business,
I think any artist still should be open to criticism and construction of change.
Yeah, I know. For me, I accept it from a couple of people, but I don't accept it just from like random. You know,
I'm not telling you just like they in the comments say you suck and you change this. Like, no, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you still, whether it's a closer friend or somebody you respect in that art form, like you still should be open to change because you're not perfect.
Right.
So you always can get better. You always tweak something. And then sometimes it may not even be, like I said, a juke change. I mean, you still write your own lyrics. You just slow it down.
Yeah. So it worked out for him.
It did.
I like that Cameron better than
I love Killer Season. Like it worked out for him. You know, that's one of my favorite jumps. So I mean, I'm for it, but just like I said, just think about the world we live in and how many people don't do that. Like I said, you talk social media is like ruin stuff like really bad.
Yeah, the imagery, the good life.
Yeah, because then like I said, that's a lot of the world is subjective. What you may think the good life is not the good life. Like, bro, I don't have to have a Porsche Panamera for me to feel good. I don't want that car. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, fuck no.
But if you put that as a status, niggas like, yeah, I want a foreign car. Like, you do know Toyota's a foreign car, right? It's a Japanese car. They're like, oh, no, I'm talking about, like, the big foreign.
Yeah.
And then you get the big foreign and you're crying about the big foreign price. Like, it's insane to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like how girls now hate the woke bros or the passport bros and all that. It's like, bro.
Passport bros.
Yeah, it's like you mad at yeah, they go overseas to get them girls. And you mad at them, and it's like, dog, it ain't like we don't want the girls.
Oh, that's what that mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the new thing because they said the girls over in the West.
I didn't know they had a name, though.
Yeah, it's called Passport Bros.
Okay, I
they
got
go
you.
They go overseas and get youngers to come back and bring them.
Need that for the mental computer.
Yeah. The Passport Bros, the Kevin Samuels and all them.
Yeah.
And they hate on them. It's like, wow.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, man.
Godfather. But if the problem is that they're telling y'all the truth and you don't like it, you want to accept it.
Because you got to be accountable. Like you said earlier, you got to be accountable.
Like them 80s niggas. You got to be accountable. But they're hurt. But think about it is, though, once you become accountable and you accept the fact that you messed up, you can move on. And I think that will literally take you off wherever you're at, no matter where you're at in life, because you're still not, because you got to think about it, you're still living there. Like, you're still living in that time period, that moment, like, oh, niggas ain't dead or niggas ain't dead. Like, how you know the niggas you're choosing? Or the drugs is better. That's a stupid thing to say. But, like, you're still holding on that time. Like, bro, like I hate to keep bringing up sports. But you know how many old heads I talk to about sports, bro, and they always bring up some old nigga that, like, it wasn't nobody like this and that. I'm like, bro, he's trash, bro. Don't you ever say Sean Kemp to me in your life again, bro. He's garbage, dog. And I don't care what you talking about. Or they'll bring up so many different people. I was like Kevin Durant at Cook Bird. Oh, you know he learned from Bird, and I was like, that's even better. But Bird ain't played that long. I think Bird played for like 9 years, 10 years, something short.
Yeah, I think it was like 11.
Yeah, because he had the back problems.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, I'm not saying that Bird isn't good. You're missing what I'm saying. It's almost like you feel like there could be no evidence. If a nigga sit here, bro, and tell me a Betamax is better than digital GEV or something like that, he's out of his mind. You got this stupid machine that costs $1 bajillion. You have to put this tape in it, and it's crazy.
There's people out here that would tell you that, though.
They will, though. that is the craziest part to me, though, dog. Like, it's like, you going to sit here and argue about something stupid like that, bro? Like, why do I want a 6 CD disc changer when I can play anything on my phone?
Right.
Oh, man, see, the world is just getting too complicated, this and that. Like, no, bro, it's just getting advanced, and you just can't handle it. That makes no sense to me, bro. Certain things I am against. I don't get it twisted. But a lot of things that you're saying that you're holding on to, it's like you just saying it because it's not part of your time, and I feel like you're jealous and envious of it because we got it. Like that is so wild to me.
Yeah.
You gonna sit here and tell me Atari better than a PS5? Nigga, get out of here, bro. I'm not playing on stupid Atari. I ain't playing on SNES. And don't get it twisted. I played all of them and I enjoyed them. But it's not. But what's wrong with progression? What's wrong with just saying like, dog? Let's say the world lasts for another 100 years, and then they got flying cars. I ain't gonna be hating them like, yeah, y'all didn't get that flying car. Like, I was wanting the flying car. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted.
Oh, we
that.
would have had them by now.
Yeah, I wanted that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no. If it's better and it progresses us as a people and stuff, what's wrong with it? But not them 80s niggas. They don't got no accountability, bro. Everything is our fault, this and that. And I'm like, well, we ain't got no dads. We ain't got no guidance. You won't teach us. All you do is talk bad about us. You hate us. You don't say nothing. But then when they come to show and like, look at what we doing. Look at what you not doing. These niggas ain't getting. I mean, you got some niggas still probably get robbed for their contracts, but you got a lot of niggas getting money. These rap niggas getting money, like money. They ain't even good rappers. They getting money.
Right.
Y'all niggas the best rapper in the world. You can't even pay for your mother's house. Your mother still live in the hood. Like, that's insane to me. TLC sold a bajillion records. They got robbed, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, right?
They had to go in there and get their money back with guns, bro. That's insane, dog. That don't happen nowadays. And maybe because they a little more free with the money, but maybe because niggas know about what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Being educated is definitely much more nowadays than it was in the 90s and shit. Because as much as we even was talking about Tupac, they were saying when he got killed, he was broke.
Broke is a joke, bruh.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part.
He was selling the most albums.
But to us as children and stuff looking at that, he not broke.
Right.
He got the gold chains on.
All the women, you know what I'm saying?
With the money, but they say he was broke, bruh. That's crazy, right?
And he was the top selling artist.
Bruh,
like,
Tupac sold like 30. He was before Eminem, nigga. Like, he was selling all the records.
Yeah. Two number ones in the same year.
And he ain't got no money.
Like,
nigga, Little Bibby ain't the hottest selling artist, and he got money, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like,
it.
are you mad because they doing it a little better than you doing? Like, okay, how about you, like you said, figure it out. You can drop an album now, and you can get paid. I love to see that Nas came out with another album. Loved it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably feel like, oh yeah, I can do this, blah blah blah, and it's like, why? I don't understand. Like I said, the point of hate. I really don't. It don't make no sense, but like I said, people just living their own way. You can't tell them nothing. You can't teach them nothing. They just stuck. But I'm always open to learn, even if it's my own craft or something I'm bad doing. Like, I'm not God, bro. I'm not perfect. How can I not want to learn?
Right.
You learn something every day. Nah, I'm good. Tell me this. Nigga, who is you? And that same person who don't want to learn this and that is that same nigga coming up with the scheme. The freaking Keenan and Kel scheme. Every other week trying to get $1 million and it never work, bro.
The Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, always scheming. Like, you just a schemer, bro. Like, you always scheming. You don't think it's a scheme because that's not what you want to classify it as, but it's still a scheme. And you scheming and you never win. No hard honest work. You always scheming, and then you try to use others. Like, I can see what's my man. I've been used before, so I know what it feel like. I know what it look like. Other people don't do it. That's why you go around to other cities and Facebook. That's why I said social media dangerous, because I might know it, bro. You niggas on social media I seen, I'm like, bro, that ain't true.
Yeah.
But your audience don't know that. Your followers don't know that. You're trash. You don't take care of your kid, all this other stuff. Like, you ain't got no job. This nigga's a schemer, bro. And y'all just say, this nigga's smart. This nigga's retarded. I went to school with this nigga. He can't come outside, nigga. This nigga's a retarded. He's a loser. On social media, you can be anything, bro.
Yeah. I kind of feel like that's a good thing, too, though.
You could be anything?
You can use it to your advantage.
What's about the schemer?
Nah, social media.
Oh, no. It's a double-edged sword. The World Wide Web is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It got good and it got bad.
Right.
But I'm saying is the bad overtakes the good because the morals and accountability is removed. So with that, it don't matter what a nigga do. It is what it is. Like a girl can't tell me she on OnlyFans being a slut and then get mad if I say I want to go to the strip club. What's the difference? Both of y'all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't look down on one and not the other. I look down both of them. I gotta look down both of them.
Perception.
You know what I'm saying? It's perception. It's the way somebody. The world's subjective. So it's like, come on, man. Like, you know, before I would marry a porn star because I didn't care. So I would marry a girl from OnlyFans. They do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And OnlyFans girl probably getting more money than the porn star girl because the porn star girl in the contract. Them OnlyFans girls getting that bag.
They getting cake.
It'd be some weak youngest. You know what I'm saying? That'd be the craziest part. So
sex is the number one seller on earth.
Yeah. So why would I not like that? It doesn't make any sense. But like I said, I'm cool in my own skin to accept those type of things. A lot of people who don't do that and accept type of things, and that's the reason why that stuff pan out the way it pans out, because of the acceptance of a lot of things. Like I said, you fake or you don't want to agree with me on this and that. That's cool, but like I said, what's the point of pushing your theology on somebody like, dog? If I don't believe Jordan is better than LeBron, I'm not about to call you Avery and get you vouch for me. I feel like he better than Jordan. That's it. If you don't like it, that's cool. I'm not about to argue with you. I ain't about to say and throw punches with you. I don't need you to go send me no YouTube videos about who better, because all you know what I'm doing is hearing another nigga opinion. You know what you're going to do? You're going to find niggas who vouch with you.
Right.
I could do the same thing.
Right.
I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, just respectfully agree to disagree.
That's it.
That's it.
It's just fun talk. But now, you know, when you take it serious, dude, look at the All-Star game. Look at his coat. Back in the 90s, they never had a coat like that. Yeah, back in before Jordan came, the niggas was wearing booty shorts. Nigga, get out of here, bro. Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, bro, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy where we live, man.
Definitely crazy. It's only going to get worse.
Only gonna get worse. It's like every 5 seconds.
Yeah. It'll come full circle one day, but
that's gonna be really bad.
What?
When it come full circle, it's gonna be like a freaking hole in the ground and just suck everybody to hell or something. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be really bad, bro. This world is, bro. I be saying stuff. This world is bananas, dog. I be like watching YouTube, and I be like, bro, that's what we doing out here. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Wilding out, bro.
Wilding out, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just insane. Everybody got an opinion. I see sports shows talking about political stuff. Like, when y'all start doing that? Like, it's just it's insane. When I was watching sports, they wasn't talking about nobody in the law. I can tell you that now. That'd be like 3 of the topics of the day.
Super facts. But yeah, wild times. Fuck with the sports though. But yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and end it right here. You know, you always extend the invite. You always got a chance to come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back once I'm up. I was thinking about that when I come up. I said I ain't up right now. I gotta come back when I'm up. But I come back when I'm here when I'm down, and I'm here when I'm up. That's the difference.
Okay.
That's the difference, though. Not just me in general, but people just like people like I tell people all the time. They be praying like, you gotta pray to God when you're down, when you're up.
Right.
Because you pray when you up, then you phony. You feel me? You only show acknowledgement because you feel like you winning, but you should feel like you should feel like you winning. You should pray when you down too, because at the same time when you down, it's also teaching you a lesson.
Right.
So I do it. I've been down. So,
okay.
But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, of course you already know I come back, man.
So
this is what I do. That's why it's not a podcast. That's why I got a big mouth. I gotta talk.
But yeah, this is the first episode for season 6, 7. It'll be in the title.
You'll figure that out, right?
Yeah, get it together.
I think it's about 7 though. It's 2023.
Yeah.
You've been consistent, so that's 7 years.
Yeah, this might be 7.
Yeah.
And we out
here.
here.
7 a good number.
It is.
7 dwarves. 7 monkeys on the branch. 7 is Mike Vick. 7 a good number.
But yeah, we out of here.
Peace.